Welcome to the GRG podcast, the place for all your gaming news, plus hot topics of the week. Also, remember to follow us on Twitter at KMega4.
Welcome to the GRG podcast. Man,
I hate seeing Mega's big forehead. Oh shit!
Oh, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Boy, the disrespect is real, and it's crazy because of how I shortened how I shortened everything up. Man, it's pretty crazy, but it is what is this? But okay, all right. I will make sure of that. I can see these things now. I'm trying to still get better at this. StreamYards thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm so used to OBS and how we do things, and I still will be doing things with OBS, but
you're finally calling it the right thing now.
StreamYard. StreamYard. So okay,
StreamYard. No, it's StreamYard, but you've been calling it SteamYard.
Oh, okay. So I fucked up and messed up again. Okay, my bad. I'm sorry, guys. Anyway.
No, you said it right today.
Did I say it right today? Okay, so now leave me alone. So so first off, I want to show my brother's gameplay while we're talking and doing introductions, and then we'll get into what a lot of people are anticipating to hear, what we have as thoughts on our reactions from the PlayStation State of Play. Today is going to be something a little bit different, something that I think that maybe Sir X-Man did bring up some good points. It's not very often that Sir X-Man bring up decent points. But
I'll just flip you off. I won't say the F word. It's too early. I'm just going to
It is too early, sucker. But anyway, regardless of that, you know what I'm saying? I do want to do this to let Ham Solo understand this for one. Look, if you see the little watermark right there, man, big shout out to our brother Husky. You know what I'm saying? Husky Okage. He sent me gameplay. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's all I ask. That's all okay, man. Just send me some gameplay. I can implement it so people can actually see who plays games and then who just does podcasts all damn day. But that's okay. That's okay. Anyway,
wait, was that some sneak diss?
What was it? Was it? Anyway,
that was a sneak diss, bro.
Anyway,
I was talking to you, Ham.
Let's see if I noticed it. But anyway, it's all good. Oh my goodness. But regardless, I still got you for what you said when you thought I couldn't hear you because I walked away. I didn't say shit. I heard all that juiciness. And you know what? I'm finna. What'd you say? What'd you say? What? Huh?
I said you just hearing sweet whispers from your own head. You having them insinuate thoughts going on, but
no, it would not have Ham Solo's voice as something that's in my head. Hell no.
I don't know. You're around him too much.
Hey, as Scarface said, the rigor mortis said, and you out of here. Because there's no way I deal with Ham Solo in my head every day. Ain't no goddamn way.
And you know what else Scarface said?
What'd he say?
Don't testify.
Anyway,
If you also said
you
say
don't,
hello
you
to
live.
my
If
little
you do,
friend.
you die. You remember that song, don't
Yo,
you?
I do.
Oh, y'all
dude's
talking about
stupid.
that
I love it.
Scarface. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mind play on me, baby.
Yeah. It's okay. But all right.
Scarface
But let's.
don't
But well, that's not even Scarface. That's Ghetto Boys. Get it right, sucker.
I know, but Scarface was pretty much the main person singing that.
Hey man, it was either Bushwick Bill. Oh, and I forget what the light-skinned dude's name was, because everybody liked the light-skinned dude over Scarface, which I like Scarface better than all of them at the time.
Oh yeah, Scarface the man. Dude.
What was the dude of the I forget his name now, who was the part of Ghetto Boys? It was Bushwick Bill, Scarface, and then there was a light-skinned dude. I forget. Ghetto was it? No, I wouldn't. What was his name? I forget what his name.
Willie
was.
D.
Willie D.
Oh yeah.
Everybody loved Willie D more than they loved Scarface, and they loved Bushwick Bill, but then they didn't want to give Bushwick Bill his props. But they all loved Willie D. So trust me, listen, you know what I'm saying. But that's what it was. But anyway, Scarface was the much better rapper for sure. Anyway, let's keep it moving. Who do I want to go to first? I guess I'll go to Sir X-Man.
No. Go to dark on this one first.
No. No.
I want to hear the pony rhetoric, dude. I want to hear the pony rhetoric so bad.
But bro, no, we're just doing the intros. We're asking just the intros.
I apologize. I was being a little anxious because I want to hear dark. I'm sorry.
Man. Jesus Christ. This man here. And if people are anticipating to hear what Dark Ottomus has to say, you over here, you know what? I know exactly who you are, Sir X-Man. You're the guy that's already watched the movie. You're like one of the homeboys that watched the Book of Eli, right? And I told him, no. That's you. That is you.
Man. I don't give movies away. I've never told.
I didn't get the chance to see the Book of Eli at the time, and I was excited because I was going to the movies on a date to go see Book of Eli, and homeboy just told me everything. I said, "What?" I said, "What? What are you talking about?" He said, "Oh, you gonna love that." I said, "I'm going to the movies to go see this movie." He said, "You already seen it?" No, I didn't. And so the movie was still dope, but it killed my whole vibe, because if I didn't know, then that movie would probably be one of the best movies I've ever seen. It would be up in that echelon. But because I already knew, it killed the whole experience of that movie, A Book of Eli. So if you've not seen it, I refuse to tell you what that movie is about. But anyway, but that's Sir X-Man. That is definitely Sir X-Man. So Sir X-Man,
I don't.
What you been doing?
Man, because I won't tell them the end of the movie. So,
but you'll tell the end of everything else. Anyway, sucker, where can they? What's going on with you? Not where can they find you, but because you will find them. What games have you been playing?
Oh my God, Hellblade 2, and I dabbled in a little Battlefield 4 this week just to break up the monotony. I love Battlefield 4, and that's about it. Just waiting to finish Hellblade so I can get into some other games that I got. I'm getting ready to work through my backlog now, dude, because I really still want to finish Reckoning, So I love it. I got the new 3D version and the original, so I kind of want to get through both of them. So that's about it. Been showing up on C Money show off and on, but that's about it.
Shout out to C Money. You know what I'm saying? I know that C Money got himself in some controversy. None of my damn business, but you know what I'm saying. But he's always
who he. Yeah,
and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
He got to eat olives and mustard today because he did a challenge, right? And I was doing it today.
Oh, did he?
And yeah, so everybody gave over $500 to meet his challenge today. So he got to eat olives and mustard on the show today, and he hates those two things. He got to meet them together. That's
I love mustard. I'm not a fan of olives, but
green olives I love. But yeah, I love both of those, so it's cool.
That's crazy. All
mustard
right,
on the dog. Let's go.
Yeah, that I know, right? That's a northern thing. He wants to put ketchup on a hot dog.
What? That's gross.
I know,
That's sacrilegious. Why would you put ketchup on a hot dog?
Ketchup on a hot dog. I put mustard on a hot dog. I put mayo on a hot dog. I don't give a fuck.
No. Hell no. Just give me mustard.
I come from all different areas.
I could tell.
I'll put all the condiments on the hot dog.
Man, that is nasty as hell.
Not at once.
Would you put hot sauce on a hot dog?
Only put
nobody
does the dog at once.
Yeah, it's Chicago way, just mustard and grilled onions or raw onions, one of the two.
Yeah, man, just give me mustard, chili,
and some tomatoes on the side.
And on occasion, I'll eat a little relish, but that's it, bro. That's it.
Or do it like they do it out here in LA.
What do they do in LA?
They put mayo, relish,
mayo.
I put mayo on my ketchup.
Mayo, relish, mustard, and bacon on it.
Hell no. Now bacon.
No, I've had bacon on a hot dog. That shit is so good.
I've never had bacon on a hot dog, but I could be down for a bacon on a hot dog, but not with no goddamn mayo. No, I would.
This is a BLT
with hot dogs, bro.
Listen, mayo,
no L, just W's. Son.
No. K Mega will only
get it without mayo.
I
mean, it's not like you have to have mayo on it.
Getting it dry.
You know what? I'm not really all big with too many other white substances, man. I'm not, you know what I'm saying, with sour. I'm not a big fan of sour cream.
You don't like that kosher creamy?
Yeah, you're gonna make me gag.
But you will eat birthday cake with white frosting.
So you mean to tell me you don't like eclairs and stuff like that?
No, I haven't. I don't eat eclairs. No, okay, hold on. Just check this out. So I'm not the biggest fan of sour cream. No, fuck no, I don't like whipped cream.
I love sour cream. Especially in burritos.
No.
I'm not a big mayo fan either, but
with an
I'll eat mayo.
Oh yeah, sour cream.
I will eat mayo with tuna fish or on a ham sandwich. That's about it.
You're not getting mayo because tuna it's all mixed up.
Because it's mixed up, right. And then but I do love but now like a white substance like blue cheese. I love blue cheese. I think blue cheese is God tier, right? Especially with wings. Oh my God, right?
Blue cheese with the right type of blue cheese because people be fucking up blue cheese.
Oh yeah, no, right? Like, and because I like my wings hot, so
it's the same thing with mayo too for me though, because I only
this sucker here.
I gotta have ranch.
I only like Hellman's for the most part of mayo, like Miracle Whip or like that off-brand shit, like
that sweet shit. No. I don't.
Like my grandmother used to like Hellman's, which was I would think that at that time I liked Hellman's. Better
what about potato salad? You okay with me?
Oh no, I don't fuck with potato salad. No, I don't eat potato salad. No,
you don't fuck with potato salad.
I don't
have mayo or ham mayo. I don't do the generic.
No.
Put some Miracle Whip in her potato salad.
No. My wife and them, they like all that. No, you know what I'm saying? That to me, that's a cultural thing, a little bit. Like I don't like Miracle Whip on anything other than like maybe ice cream or something like that. Like
ice cream.
Ice cream.
Not Miracle Whip, but like what's that
cream?
Foamy stuff? Yeah, whipped cream. Whipped cream. But yeah, I ain't or coffee. I'll take whipped cream.
I like Miracle Whip on my ice cream.
That tells you how I don't fuck with those substances like that. So
I had a little acid reflex right there when you said
I like it on my ice cream. Oh my God.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like I don't even mess with it. Like
And what you had when you were pregnant?
Like, I don't like it. I don't like it on anything else except
was pregnant.
Yes. So anyway, let me go to the blue. You know what? Congratulations. It's all good. You know. This only makes me more happy about what the future is going on with the Thunder. You got 1 or 2, 3 years at max to hold it on for the Dallas Mavericks. But he says, hey, Kemega, how about those Dallas Mavericks? Listen, I want the Celtics to cook them like a weenie roast, bro. I want this to be, you know what I'm saying? Like we brought Luka over to the black barbecue. I can't wait for them to do. But this is how the Celtics play. The Celtics play to the level of competition. And the Mavericks has gone through a gauntlet. You know, the Thunder gave them everything they wanted. It was a testament to see. And Kyrie is. I'm not the biggest fan of Kyrie because the weird shit that he is. Not saying that he's not a good man or anything like that. I'm just talking about on a basketball sense, right? Because he gets weird with shit, right? But I did respect Kyrie saying that the Thunder, him playing against the Thunder, was the hardest series that he ever played. And we're talking about a man who won a championship and hit a game-winning shot, pretty much, to win a championship for LeBron when he was with the Cavs. That meant something to me. That made me give kudos to Kyrie. I don't despise the man or anything like that, but I just like some of the antics that he was saying and what he did in Brooklyn. I just was disgusted with. Like, come on, bro, you got to be better than that. But it just probably was just the circumstances and what it was. But it is what it is. But you know what? Shout out to the Dallas Mavericks. I did tell Ham could testify
with him in the jab.
Huh? What? What'd you say?
With him in the jab.
No. I'm talking about the way that so the whole crazy thing that he was doing out there in Brooklyn.
These freaking Cowboys upset.
Bro, no, them Cowboys is cooked. So the blue, this is all he waiting for. So the Mavs better make it happen, because I'm telling you, this right now is the beginning of the Celtics era. The Celtics is going to be the creme de la creme in the East. Now in the West, you got Denver, you're going to have Dallas, you're going to have potentially the Wolves and the Thunder. And then I think the Spurs will gradually come along with Wimmy and whoever they pick up. I'm thinking that maybe a Trae Young or somebody like that will maybe go there. But regardless, you know what I'm saying? It is right now in the East, it is their era. So if the Mavericks win the championship, how disrespectful to the Celtics to see them have just run and have a gauntlet, have the best record, do everything, go through the East the way they did, and lose to a team that's been hurt, that's got a guy that claims to have a hurt knee. Come on, bro. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? The Celtics better win this series. I think the series will still be a good one. But I say Celtics in 6. I'm just saying that. But I appreciate that. But congratulations for them getting into the West, because I don't like neither team, but I am cooler with the Mavericks getting to the finals than the Wolves, because Ant-Man, they're talking about Jordan-esque and all that bullshit. I'm kind of like, stop it, don't do that. Like, no. So I'm glad that they nipped that in the bud. So anyway, but let me get on here and talk about gaming. I'm sorry, because you know how I am about sports. So maybe one of these days I'm gonna hop on Ham Solo's new podcast, and then he might bring up something about sports, and we'll get to it. But let's go ahead and go to Dark Optimus, which I don't want to. You said you was done anyway, but no. Anyway, no. Honestly, but what you?
When there's good stuff coming out, or good,
good stuff like, coming out.
Not you're good stuff. I mean, like like when there's like showcases, when there's showcases or big news, like what we just had. So I like to express my thoughts, because you can't really do that on Twitter. Like you can, like if you have the blue check mark, but I ain't paying for that shit. Like fuck that.
Yeah,
like, Elon Musk ain't gonna get none of my money. God damn it!
Wow.
But yeah, man, happy to be here. I'm playing right now. I was playing Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League.
Hold on. What was you playing?
Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League.
Oh, okay.
Is it on sale or something?
It is on sale. It's been on sale.
Yeah, it's on sale. Yeah. I got it. I bought it physical, so like
Xbox or PS5.
I bought it on Xbox.
What?
Well, GameStop was having a deal, so it was like buy 2 get 1 free or something like that. So I was like, screw it, why not? Wow. But that was on their pre-owned games, of course. So I didn't give Microsoft any of my money. But after playing Suicide Squad, I've been playing the glorious game, the game of all games.
What is that?
The game of the generation.
Call of Duty. Let's go.
No.
What's that?
It's Starfield.
Stellar Blade.
It's got to be Stellar Blade then.
Starfield.
Let's go. No. But hold on. You're borderline Stan.
Yeah.
And you said the game of the generation is what? Let me hear that again. So, let me hear that again. What?
I'm not gonna repeat it. Shit. You never know. You never know when the ponies come in. They might hear me say that, and they'd be like, "Oh, we used to have Dark, but now we don't have them anymore," or some shit like that.
Nah.
But.
Speak your truth, brother.
Bro, I'm telling you, with the update of Starfield, it's like a whole nother. It's a different game at times. Like there's times where I'm like going through stuff and just like, I mean, it wasn't like that before, but it just looks better, plays better. I mean, there are still some stutters here and there with the going into the big cities and stuff like that, but it's nothing that would make me go, "Oh, this is crap," So like, I'm glad that Bethesda, did the update. I mean, I played like 30 hours of it before they did the update, and then I was all like, "Well, let me just wait a little bit, and I'll because I know they're probably going to do a 60 FPS, update or whatever." So I was just like, I'll just play it then. But I created a new character. I created a bounty hunter. That's a street rat from.
Let's go. Street rats are the best.
Mike Johnson, you're not getting Starfield. Stop it.
Stop. Let that man cook. Let that man Dark cook, man. I was interested in this.
I mean, if it goes to PlayStation, then it goes to PlayStation. I mean, it's
hell no.
That's what I was saying.
It don't need to. That's the problem.
I'm one of those. I already have. I have an Xbox and I have a PlayStation. I have both, so I can play all these games whenever the fuck I want.
You tell her, buddy.
Period.
I'm not dealing that. I'm not doing that. I am not going to concede that. Listen to that. Listen, hold on. I got it. Okay, now Big Bad Mo want to talk sports. See, this is why I got to do a sports podcast, or I got to rock with my people that know sports with me. He says Warriors ain't done. K Beggar 405. They still got some fire. Man, listen, I only gave you some shine on that because you sound like a Warriors fan, brother. Draymond's old. He's dusty. He can, you know what I'm saying? All he wants to do now is be an assaulter instead of a baller. And Clay is gone. You got the man, but then what are we gonna do with those rookies and stuff? Like, man, if you're gonna put more vets in there, then the team is gonna get older. Yeah, their team will be better, and they won't get into they'll instead of being in the play-in, they'll get to what? The top 5 or less seed? Nah, bruh. The Warriors are cooked. It's over. The day that Clay is gone, the team is done. Chris Paul is gone, and I understand Chris Paul for some Warriors fans didn't do all that much, but listen, hey, man, I'm okay. Let's
the day that I give a shit about fucking basketball will be the day that hell freezed over.
Yeah, I got you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? But I love talking about this sports thing. You know what I'm saying? And the Blue came nasty with it, talking about his Mavs. But congratulations to the Mavs getting to the finals. I know it's going to be a good series.
I will say this though about basketball: those Europeans are coming in, man, and they're
those Europeans,
they're taking a whole, they're hitting a whole nother level, bro.
There will be some people. Yeah, no, this is way past the days of Kukoc and those players. Tupa Kupo. Did I say that right? Anyway,
something.
No,
Giannis. Let's just say Giannis. Okay. Anyway, so Giannis, they're like beast, but listen. You better understand. And listen, as a person, I'm it's thunder up. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's Oklahoma City for me all day, every day. Shay SGA is Canadian. So listen, whatever. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm with it. So let's do what we do.
Are the Thunder the only like professional team that you have in Oklahoma?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
See, you're starving for something for baseball.
No. We're a college state. Like Oklahoma's, like OU, like the Oklahoma Sooners and the Oklahoma State Sooners and the Tulsa Hurricanes, bro. Life. No. That's the one thing why so many, like even Durant and Westbrook and all the rest of them, they when they realized that, even Durant came out there and said that himself, was like
the Oklahoma City the AA, right? Basically.
Yeah, well, we did. We had the WNBA team, but then we let them go. But I think because when the new stadium comes, the WNBA will probably expand, and we'll get another WNBA team. But listen, the city in Oklahoma City, like if you was coming to dog me,
watch WNBA. I mean, sorry.
They're watching like crazy now because of Cartland and all that, because of the college playoffs. Like the college playoffs that happened this past year with Caitlin and South Carolina and all the like, it was just really fun to watch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Women's basketball can be an acquired taste, but these women are playing more aggressive and better than they've ever played. So yeah, no, it's really good to watch, man. Anyway, regardless of that, I got to stop talking about sports because I will fuck around and lose all the views. Anyway, so.
Yeah.
So anyway,
I think like 10 people just dipped right now.
No, I gained just 10 people right now. So go ahead and share this out. We are live. I didn't promote this. I didn't have time. I was busy doing all types of stuff. But anyway, regardless of that, let everybody know what's going on. But anyway, I cannot wait now. This man told me to pick him last, and so I am. And I can't wait for Ham Solo to tell us what he has been playing.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on? Tell you guys what I've been playing. So I've been playing Hypercharge Unbox.
Yeah,
that game's pretty fun. It just came out yesterday for Xbox. Hypercharge Unbox. And I've also been playing a little bit of Call of Duty, a little bit of Immortals of Avium. I've also been playing the Order 1886.
What do you think about Order? That was the first time you played the Order?
Yeah, it is the first time I played the Order.
Your thoughts?
It's a damn good looking game. Has some really interesting tools for you to use in the game. I like that thermite gun quite a bit.
Yeah,
I thought that was awesome. But all in all, like right now, it's pretty good. Like it hasn't blown my mind quite yet, but I mean, then again, I feel like it's kind of dated now. If I would have played it back when it came out, I feel like it would have been more mind blowing. And that's it, K Mega. That is all I've been playing.
Good deal.
Your camera's all blurry, by the way.
Yeah, because of those lies. But that's okay. I got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I was hoping that you would sit there and you would tell us about the other game that you've been playing, but that's
I didn't play nothing else, K Mega.
I covered it for him. That's what it was.
Wow. All right. So anyway, so before we get out of here, I just want to give a shout out to Suicide Squad and how people are actually starting to play it now. And they're liking it. What are you talking about? Why are you opening your mouth? I didn't say your name.
Well,
you just incriminated yourself. You just incriminated yourself, brother.
Listen, I don't know what you're talking about. I never played
y'all just incriminated yourself. I'm talking about for the people who have played it, Suicide Squad.
I've never heard of that game. What's that?
That's fine, but why are you even saying anything? You would normally, if you didn't play that game or had any association with the game, why were you opening your mouth? Both of y'all, you and.
Sounds like a big pile of garbage like Redfall was.
Wow. Okay. All right. Excellent. It sounds like it, but We know what's going on. Like Tupac said, we know what's going on. Let's keep it moving then. All right. So these gentlemen do not want to talk about the greatness of that game that is called.
Who'd you main as K Mega in Suicide Squad?
There's characters in that game.
Who's my main?
Yeah, who's your main?
It's either between King Shark or it is Harley Quinn.
Really?
Yeah, because
I mained as Deadshot because I like that character.
But that's
Deadshot
what's so cool
awesome.
because Deadshot is dope.
Yeah.
But you can tell he's the easiest to play. And then there's I forget the old dude with the Boomerang.
Are you trying to tell me that I'm not a real gamer because I played as Deadshot?
No. What I'm saying is that like he's a shooter guy. Like, so you know what I'm saying? So you're shooting you're more of a distance type of player with Deadshot. But Deadshot is fun as hell to play with. Boomerang is really dope to play with. But then when you and I hated at first Harley Quinn, but then when I figured Harley Quinn out, I'm like, oh, she's insane. And then when I started to figure out King Shark, and then the moves that I could do with King Shark, I'm like, oh yeah. So it's between King Shark and Harley Quinn for me. So who are yours? When you just said it was
Deadshot.
Deadshot. It was Deadshot.
Deadshot.
Ham Solo, who was your main?
I don't know. I've never heard of that.
Damn. Okay.
Ham Solo, I just got one thing to say to you. Victory.
You know what? And that's the one thing before we get into our topic, talking about this.
But real talk. Real talk.
Okay.
No, I've been playing some Suicide Squad, and it is way better than people have been leading it on to be. The thing behind it, the thing behind it, and the thing that people can kind of, since a lot of people were kind of giving it shit, the one thing I'll agree with them on is how horrible the game. And I've talked about this prior to playing it. That game was marketed like dog shit.
Oh, marketed horribly.
So
horribly.
So like, I don't feel too crazy for waiting to get it on a sale because the way they marketed it just didn't scream by me. It screamed buy and then pay a lot for me after you buy, and that's not what. And it's weird because like the devs and like maybe the like, you know, some of the PR team came out and talked about the game and all this stuff and whatnot, and it's just like, wow, it's so weird how you talk so much about this, the battle pass and whatnot, but when you go into the game, it don't really bother you like that. So I just thought that was kind of weird. Usually it's the other way around where the devs like trying to dodge all the microtransaction talk, and then you get in the game and you're like, oh, why didn't you talk about this? Kind of like Gran Turismo. But this time it was like the other way around, and they marketed themselves way worse. And then you got into the game and you're like, oh wow, this is great.
Yeah.
But my main, I started out as a Deadshot because he's a bitch. And only bitches use Deadshot.
That's fine.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm okay with it.
That was a direct shot at Dark.
I know. I saw that, but that's okay. That's okay.
No. I started out as Deadshot, and Deadshot was dope. I really like his
for using Harley Quinn. You know,
I really like his rocket or his.
It's right here waiting. Okay, let's go.
His flying. I like being able to fly with him. I feel like it's too short sometimes. I'm not sure if you end up upgrading that or whatnot to be able to fly longer.
Oh yeah, you can upgrade.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. But my favorite person right now by a large margin is Boomerang, and it's just because it's just because I like to play kind of fast pace and close, and he's like perfect for that because he's just like he's like he just throws the boomerang and then he's there. He's right in the middle of everything, and then I can just fucking tear shit up. It's great.
Yeah. No, listen. It's just like when I was trying to let people know, go ahead and give Gotham Knights a chance. You know,
Gotham Knights, such a good game, bro.
Give Gotham Knights a chance. Like
this game is better than Gotham Knights.
Oh no, it is. Yeah, no. It is better than Gotham Knights, but I wouldn't say easily.
I say.
Okay, well, I mean that's fine, but I just thought that Gotham Knight, because Gotham Knights gave you what people wanted in Batman with the combat, the street combat stuff, right? But then
the grounded combat. Yeah,
the grounded combat. While Suicide Squad gave you something completely different that just worked when you played it. Like it felt fun. You got immersed into it, and then like the like that's what I was saying. And I hate that because Rocksteady did do a service to Suicide Squad. They really did. It's just the fact that people weren't asking for that, and then the gaming media didn't give the game they helped kill this game because there were so many people like, no, I want Arkham Knights, or and people are like, no, and the media was like, yo, this is I want that too. I hate this because I want games to have time to breathe, and I understand that there's been a long layoff. But one thing that I just thought problematic is that people were shitting on Suicide Squad and Gotham Knights for nefarious reasons. Because, as Dark was saying earlier, like he put so many hours in the Starfield when that was 30 frames per second. The same people that were saying that they hated Gotham Knights for being 30 frames per second, but then they were saying as well, in chats or podcasts or whatever, as content creators, they were coming here talking about Requiem. You know what I'm saying? The Plague's Tale Requiem, which was definitely 30 frames per second. There wasn't even a 60 frames per second mode. So that to me, and they still don't have, I don't think, a 60 frames per second mode. Do they have it now?
But you know what?
Yeah, but not when it launched.
A Plague Tale Requiem was quote unquote a smooth 30. Like it was like there was moments where you couldn't, like, it's even like Hellblade 2. Like there's moments where it's cinematic, and some of these games just aren't like Starfield. It's not very cinematic. It's more of a RPG, go do what you want kind of game, and Hellblade and A Plague Tale are more like a cinematic experience that you're not going to get anywhere else.
Right. So I have a correction. I was talking about I said Requiem, but I was talking about Kingdom of Amalur Reckoning.
Oh, okay.
I'm into that game. That's a great game, dude. I'm loving it.
Well, no, it's a classic. So anyway, well, no, you that's just the only point that I'm trying to make here. And I see that our brother finally got in here. And you know what I'm saying, we got the Husky Akage. I'm gonna post your gameplay again. You know what I'm saying, because your ass is late, and you know what I'm saying, and I shouldn't, but you know what I'm saying, but I just want to show love because I made your gameplay first. I was like, oh, this man got his gameplay here.
The gameplay that's on there right now is
K-Mega, let it go. Let it go, K-Mega, let it go. Let it go.
I'm upset.
Last night, you should have calmed down and let it go instead of
the gameplay that was just the gameplay that was just on there. That was First Descent, right?
Yeah, no. Yeah, that gameplay was First Descent. Have you played First Descent, Dark?
Descent? Yeah, I did play it.
Yeah, man. I can't wait for that. That game's gonna get all my attention. But anyway.
I didn't mind.
I love it. Anyway, yeah, I love it more. We'll be talking about the PlayStation thing here. I just was waiting for Husky to come on through.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, no. But I wanted to show. I wanted you to see the work that I put in to blend all of our gameplays. Ham Solo, Sir X-Man.
Why do you know what I'm saying? Why do you feel the need to mention me when you know I can just throw gameplay on?
But see, but then why would you be trash like that and just give me gameplay so I can implement it and make it look right?
Why would
because when you throw gameplay in there, it looks dusty. I know how to make this shit look right.
How are you gonna make his gameplay look right, but you can't even make your own gameplay look right?
Well, hold on. This is why I can make it because the facts. Like let me tell you these facts.
He don't know what he's talking about right now.
No.
He stepped on a landmine on the way out.
No. There's two reasons for that because the gameplay that K-Mega provides, people always ask about K-Mega gameplay. But regardless of that, secondly, it's because yeah, they do. They every episode they say what game was that because they know
who are these people? I've never seen them.
Because I don't out here and I don't be bragging and saying like,
you lie, you brag all the damn time. Don't even try that.
But no,
that's a false slide right there.
If you wanted to brag about something,
you haters.
Wait, you're calling us haters. You started out this conversation hating on me. Everybody got on your ass. I got to fall back and just let everybody just eat your ass alive. Because
no, because you know what? They can't beat me because they ain't gameplay. Dark Optimus talk about all the games that he played. I ain't got no gameplay from him, so I don't know if it's true or not.
You don't need to see my gameplay. You don't need to see my gameplay.
We see how
you already know I play.
You play the gaming media. You play games like the gaming media. It's all good. I know you play games.
Get out of here.
Anyway,
get out of here.
But no. The reality of it is that too, to throw shade back at him solo, is that this is because he ain't got no 40 series card that's gonna render that shit properly that people can look at it and the Steam yard's gonna be like, damn, bro, your shit is cooking. So our gameplay is always gonna be right over here. So Husky seen that and he said, you know what? I'm seeing this Hellplay gameplay over here from K-Mega's gameplay on GRG. I gotta throw mine in to let people know that I'm gaming. Wow, we looked at that tired ass, dusty ass.
Where'd you play this game at, Husky?
This is on my PlayStation.
Let's go. But because of my 4080. Because of my 40 series, my 4080 Super Deluxe, it enhanced it.
Sounds like you guys got a new pony on this podcast. That's what it sounds like.
It sounds like K Mega need to do a little fact checking before you come out here yelling all this.
Let's go. Let's get nasty.
Well, I'm not a pony. I play games where they so happen to be it sometimes. So
I'm saying
No.
But yeah, sorry I'm late, fellas.
It's all right. It's becoming a fact. Listen, if
K-Mega don't know the difference between a PS5 and a 40 series, is what he just
said. No, I know. Trust me. Because of my 40 series has made that PS5 garbage look better. Let's go. Let's get it right. Let's go. Oh, no. Because I have to render. I have to render my shit to make sure. If anybody checks my gameplay to other people's gameplay, it's one of the best out there.
No, it's not. Absolutely fucking not.
One of the best.
Absolutely not.
I will. If you ain't.
How many times have I seen you run into a wall?
Let's go.
You ran into a wall.
I'm talking about quality. I'm talking about quality.
K-Mega, are you saying
we already know K-Mega?
I gotta say this.
Gameplay is fucking hot. Don't let me
rewind this.
Your gameplay,
guys.
Gameplay is like that
PC Master Race.
We'll start here from the beginning again.
Your gameplay is like that guy who played Cuphead and couldn't even figure out how to jump.
Got me fucked up. I ain't ever that bad, you son of a bastard. Anyway, all right.
Mega IGN.
No, he's PC Master Race, dude. That's the problem.
Shit.
Okay, Xbox or PlayStation. PC Master Race.
Okay, let me get to my brother Husky Akage. How you been? What games you been playing, brother, man? Listen, and then we're going to get into the topics. Let's go. You son of a guns.
You walked yourself into that, bro.
I did. Y'all some haters for real.
You started it with
a rough week, man.
We just ended it with hard drive
went out on my PC. So all my other gameplay I had to continue. Got messed up because my hard drive went out. But
I don't want to hear that garbage. I don't want to hear it. Sucker,
man,
I want to hear it.
As far as I've been playing, I finished up I've been playing Hypercharged Unbox. Been playing it on Xbox. It's pretty fun. Finished up my review and everything. So been playing that, making some Dragon's Dogma this week as well. And I think that's really about it. Finishing up Hypercharged and Dragon's Dogma is what I've been doing, other than just the other stuff. But those are my games I've been playing lately.
All right, excellent. All right, so let's get to the very first topic. And like I said, for tonight, because I didn't set out topics, this is y'all's night to set out the topics, and y'all, whatever you guys want to talk about after this first topic, I'm with it. Let's go.
Free for all.
It's a free for all. It's a
Friday free for all.
Sir X-Man said that I should do this every month to have it where it's a free for all.
At the end of the month.
And for whatever that you guys want to talk about, which is dangerous, but I will allow it.
Don't leave it to Sir X-Man, because all he'll talk about is Battlefield. That's it.
Listen,
what's wrong? What the hell wrong with that?
I will look at the time on the clock and say, we're getting the hell out of here. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway. All right, so
he started talking about Battlefield. He's all like, all right, everybody, we're out.
All right, good night. Battlefield is this and that. Listen, all right, we good, man. Have a good night.
Already know the X-Man gonna end up in the tomb before you finish up with Laura Croft.
Oh shit. Disrespectful. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to it. It's right here. I'm ready to
That's for you, Ham. That's for you, Ham.
Let everybody let's see it. The PlayStation events, the showcase in 2024. Their first one. Is this the first one or the second one? I think this might be the second one. The second one. The second one. This was a big one, right? And so what I want to know from you guys, your thoughts about it. We'll go through it. We'll watch their gameplay from their trailers tonight. Tonight, as you guys can see right now. And so I'm going to go to the Husky Akage first. Your thoughts on the show, your reaction of what you've seen, and what game stood out to you overall, and then give us a letter grade. Take all the time you need. We ain't loaded tonight, so go ahead. Let us know.
So, I watched the showcase from what I saw. Thought it was okay, but
come on, man, you said okay. That's it.
Listen, to me,
stop guiding the conversation. Okay,
I thought it was just okay. Now, as far as because a lot of the stuff leaked that was going to be on it beforehand. So, with it being a state of play, I wasn't expecting anything we really haven't seen or hadn't heard about. I wasn't expecting anything like that. So I knew going in, my expectations were tempered and lowered to the point where it was like, okay, well, I'm not expecting anything just mind blowing from this or whatever. I saw I think before it started, 1 second, man. Before it started, I think Ghost of Tsushima 2 was trending on Twitter or something like that. I'm like, why are people even hyping themselves up to think they're gonna reveal this game at this state of play? I no idea where that came from, but as far as the games that I saw that I liked, Monster Hunter Wilds looked interesting. I'm probably gonna be more than likely be copying that. Marvel Rivals that looks like it's gonna be fun. I know it's just basically Overwatch with a Marvel skin. Concord, looked all right, and what was it? It was and Dynasty Warrior Origins. That's really about it for me. Everything else was kind of Path of Exile too, maybe. That looked like it might be interesting because I played some. I jumped back in Diablo for the first time last year when it first dropped, Diablo 4. So I might give that a try. Now, as far as the letter grade,
yes, sir.
It's probably gonna be a C.
What? So let's go. I need to go and check the
It's for me, it's a C. But yeah,
I gotta check the graph on here on YouTube. If you guys want to go ahead and see what I posted up here, and I was like, what grade you give the state of play? And so far, 54% said F. 29% said C. 14% said B, and 3% said A. So at least
that was Mike. That was Mike Johnson that said.
Listen. We support everybody on GRG. So, and that's why I didn't come out here and just throw B, C, D, F. I just erased the D, and I just said, listen, is it a C or an F, or B and an A? So we got 3%. So there are 3% of people so far on this poll, pause, that says, listen, we will go ahead and give this game a 3% A or a 14% B. So please come into the feed and go ahead and let us know in the poll, on the poll. So we need to know. We need to know what you gamers think, right? So it's very important. So all right. So you said you give it a C? Okay.
C.
All right.
C minus.
Give us a number. Give us some numbers. I'm interested. What number is that? Because we know it's 70 plus, but what is that? 70 what?
Like a 70.
What?
70. Like I said, for me, a lot of the games I saw weren't extremely interesting. Then, like I said, once again my expectations weren't high going in because I knew I'm not expecting anything just overwhelmingly amazing. So I knew my expectations were lowered or whatever. So I ended up watching it. I was like, nothing I ain't really know about or whatever, and nothing I saw that really just jumped out the page. I want to play outside of Monster Hunter Wilds, but yeah, that's really about it. I'm giving a 70. So
okay. All right. Excellent. Sir X-Man, we up to you, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm assuming that you watched the show.
Kids, man.
hey, I know the kids out there. Listen. We gotta love it. You know what I'm saying? K-Mega love the kids as long as they ain't mine.
Damn.
Sir, hey, my kids is grown, bro. I do want grandkids, but yeah.
Yeah, because you can give them back, right?
Yeah. The little MFs will be right back with what. Hey, I got GRG Friday night. Get your ass out. You ain't going out. You ain't hanging out. Your ass is going. If you was gonna go out, you're gonna go out during the day. You ain't going out at night anyway. But Sir X-Man, your thoughts about the show?
I will say one thing.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
They actually brought some shows of VR games for PlayStation VR 2. I was, once again, I just think that's the least supported thing that PlayStation has done in a while, and the fact that they're now trying to shift or put some stuff towards it, or put some games on it. I think for the folks that bought it and paid their money for it, I'm glad they're getting something now.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Sir X-Man, your thoughts about the show? I'm sure you watched it. What's your letter grade? First, before you give us a letter grade, I do want to know what was the game that caught your attention out of it, because I do want to hear some positivity. And on top of that, that's it. Let us know everything. Everything else.
Astrobot and the Marvel thing.
Okay. Marvel Rivals. Okay.
Yeah. And that's pretty much it.
Oh, damn.
But
really?
I'm not upset because most of those other games that are coming, I can play on PC. Why do I need to buy a PS5? I mean, really, let's be real. And I'm sorry, I said this, and a lot of people agree with me that the 360 Condemned looks better than Silent Hill.
Man, come on. We ain't doing that already.
I'm doing it right now. It's my turn. Let me say what I'm going to say. Because you know what's sad, K-Mega? A lot of people actually agreed with me when I said that. But I'm like,
I'd agree
for a game that you're bringing back to not be as polished with the new performance of these systems, it's a crime. It's a crime. And one more thing. Where was Gran Turismo 7? You've been talking about putting that on PC. Where was that? Where was that announcement? Everything else is PC. Where's Gran Turismo 7? Now, people couldn't get mad about that game if you had wanted to link it with the PlayStation thing because it's a racing game. So that's a different type of nature. But not to have it there, and that games are supposed to be like Overwatch. Yeah, that's like a maybe C-class copy of Overwatch. But other than that, just Astrobot pretty much stole the show, and it actually was the thing that saved it. It really was. And that's it.
Okay. So what's your letter grade?
D.
What's the number? Give me a number. I want numbers. I want numbers. I want numbers tonight.
D would be like a 3.
No, it's not a 3. That's an F.
You asked me. You said give me a grade.
D. Okay, so you doing it out of 3 out of 5. No, okay.
Your
so
X-Men's
D,
been out of school for
but you asked him for a number.
Out of school for a very long time.
Your thing doesn't have numbers.
He don't know letter grades to number grades.
Okay, I got it. Okay, so so a letter grade for a D,
right?
It's a letter grade for a D is 60 to 70.
How is the letter grade for a D? 60 to 70
when the
scale is 1.
Hold on.
When the scale is 1 to 100.
So we need to know this.
When the scale is 1 to 100.
No, okay, because hold on, wait. Okay, so
a D is 30%.
No,
and an F is
pick a number. Pick a number from 1 to 10.
Okay, 1 to 10.
Okay, 3.
Okay, that's an F.
That's fine.
That's not a D.
That's a fine. Yeah.
That's F. That's an F
minus.
Yeah, that's an F.
That's an F minus. Like, okay, so what?
Oh my God, you guys are
No. Okay,
right,
so
fine. To make you happy, to make it a D, I will give it a 4. Thank you.
Okay,
it's still an
so
F.
you give it a
that's
60.
That's still
an F.
That's 40%. That's still an F, right?
That's still okay.
So what's a 5?
Okay, so a 5.
What's a 5?
It's like a D.
That's an F.
That's an F.
It is.
So what's a 9? What's a 9?
A 9 would be considered an A.
An A, right?
Yeah, okay, 9 would be an A, like a A minus or something.
Yeah, like a like a 9 is an A minus. 10 is, of course, is an A plus, 100% or whatever, or in between.
Why don't we go to the old scale they did?
Okay,
5
what's
stars.
your old scale?
You get 5 stars.
Okay, let's go.
I give it 2 stars. Thank you.
So that's a 40%.
That's a D.
That's an F. That ain't no goddamn D.
No. A 1 is an F with that scale.
Oh my goodness.
No.
A is 5.
Sir X-Men's got his own scale.
No. A is 5.
This is Sir X-Men scale. He got this Sir X-Men.
This is Sir X-Men scale.
D is 5. D is 2.
This man.
And F is oh my God. Never mind, God. Keep going.
Did they even have numbers back when you were going to school?
Well, yeah.
Nah, they use Roman numerals, motherfuckers.
Yeah, I get it. I'm not trying to clown you. I'm not trying to clown you because it was different. Like if I go talk to Susie or something like that, like the number scale would be different. So I get that, right? But if you're going to give it a, what did he say? The first thing he said a 4. I'm like, that's a minus, right?
No, I said a 3 at first.
Right, but you said a 3. Okay, so you're thinking 3 to 5, which you would give it. You said a D.
Why y'all fucking with me?
I'm not fucking with you. I'm just trying to get this math because when I do this because Xbox's show is going to come up, I'm going to do the same thing. So I want to know what your letter grade or what your number grade is going to be. So
I said a D. When you get a grade, there's D. And after the D, because D means you barely made it, and then there's an F.
Okay, but when you say D, because we're older,
how can a D be an F? How can a D be an F in the letter grade? Did you go to school?
Oh
it was A, B,
Did you go to school?
F. It was A, B, C, D, F.
No, what I'm saying is that from our perspective from school, because you're older than us, let me finish this.
Him can't take it, man. He's out. He's done.
So when we was going to school, A D was a 60 to a 70.
But did you pass?
Yeah, you did. If you got a D from 60 to 69, you barely made it to where you could.
Well, then that means, in my mind, Sony
you couldn't get higher.
Made it.
Okay. So
hey,
you said,
how you doing, sweetie?
Okay, all right. So it is good.
What's good in the chat? She said, "Hey, gotta say hey back."
What's up, Cuban? What's up, lady? It's
you
good.
Remember her, huh? Oh yeah, you played with her.
Yeah. I played games with her. Yeah. No doubt. But that's all I'm saying. It's like we're not trying to clown you. I just that.
No, yeah, you are.
I am totally trying to clown him.
I'm not. Don't try
to back me up in that. I'm definitely clowning him.
Okay, all right.
That's a definite.
Ham Solo, your thoughts about the? Oh, did he bail out? He said, "I'm done." Okay, all right. He said,
I'm saying I'm out of this shit right now.
Okay, he said, "I'm out of this." Okay, so Darth Artemis, brother, you are the PlayStation guy. Like everybody plays PlayStation games, everybody's a part of that, but I think for the most part, everybody on this panel on here right now is more Xbox eccentric, but you aren't.
Yes.
This is your show. This is what you've been waiting for. What did you think about the show? As we showing this gameplay, people are seeing this gameplay right now of the trailers that we've seen.
Absolute hot doo-doo garbage.
Stop it. Don't you do that. Don't you do that. You're a PlayStation guy. Don't you say that.
Listen, I'm going to tell you how it is, okay?
Oh, shit.
When you show two games that are multiplayer that are basically the same thing, except one's in third person and one's in first person, there's something wrong there. And people have said this before. Marvel's Rivals is basically a third person Overwatch. And then you go and play, and you go and get you one of your first party devs, which they own apparently now, because they didn't own them before, but now they own them. You get one of your first party devs to do the same thing, except you want to do it in space this time around and make it like a Guardians of the Galaxy, but not even really Guardians of the Galaxy, but make it Overwatch. What are you doing? I understand that there are PlayStation gamers that are starved for multiplayer games, but I don't give a damn about that shit. So it did nothing for me. And then you show this game that's on the screen right now.
This game is beautiful.
This game,
which is a mobile game.
This is beautiful.
This waifu incel crap in a freaking
right now. Let's go. Oh, bro, my God.
You show that waifu incel crap on a freaking showcase. You know these dudes are going to go for that. Yes, I did. And then you show three games that look this exact same game.
You stop it.
Feudal Japan? How many times do we have to be in feudal Japan? How many times do we have to play as a samurai? How many times do we have to go to China? How many times?
Get them.
I bet, Dart, you saying exactly what I've been wanting to say, but I didn't want to put it out in the sphere, dude.
How many times? Do we still have to keep going? Do we?
Sir X, man, that's cap.
You tell him, Ham. And then you got
I'm going to show Affinity Nikki one more time to let you understand greatness.
Oh my God.
Please don't.
You are. Oh my god!
You guys
do not show this fucking game ever again. Do not. Do not.
My God, could somebody get that man to calm down? You got marijuana in California.
Let that man talk. Let that man talk. He's talking. Let him talk.
Listen.
At this time.
Then you got Silent Hill. That looks like a pile of garbage.
Oh my God!
I knew it was going to look like that because Bloober Team is the worst fucking developer in the history of gaming. Period. And I know K Mega, you got a problem with that, and I don't give a damn.
There you go.
But they don't. They have nothing to offer. Anything at all. They're not doing anything original at all. The last game that they did that was absolutely original was Blair Witch, and it's not even their freaking IP. It's not even their thing. That was the last game that they had that was original that actually did something. I played the medium, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" So Bloober Team can go and kick rocks for all I care. And then you got, and I can't even be mad at the game at all. And I'm not even mad at the game. I'm actually going to play the game when it comes out. You got Astrobot, the best game that was at the show. Period.
It looks better than Spider-Man.
Period. Best game at the show. How do we come from having these fantastic games coming out and then all of a sudden we get this stuff? Like, how many times do we have to see a Souls-like in feudal Japan? Where Winds Meet? I thought Where Winds Meet was going to be like a freaking more of an RPG, type of experience, but it's literally looks like Souls.
I have it on PC. It reminds me of another game just like that. But go ahead, continue.
And then you got Path of Exile, which is more of a PC game. That I can't even dog on that because Path of Exile 1 was fantastic, and it's such an in-depth game that like you really like if you're gonna play that game, you better like chalk out like months of your life to play that because the skill system and the stuff like that. Also, if you notice from a lot of these trailers, only maybe one or two showed any sort of blood or gore.
Wow.
Are these freaking devs afraid to show that stuff now? What's going on with that? But I will give this an F. For me.
No. What? Come on. What?
The blue is gone.
What's your number? Hold on. What's the number? What's the number?
Oh God, here we go.
I will give this a 2.
Come on, bro. That means it's
almost only Astrobot. Only Astrobot had something to offer. Period.
Yeah, I even like that one.
The rest of these games looked like the same game, just on repeat. And then they showed Silent Hill. Bro, I didn't even say Until Dawn. Actually, I came in here to even talk about Until Dawn. How does Until Dawn look worse than the PS4 version? How?
You didn't like Concord? I was holding on to that for myself. But go ahead, continue. Let's cook. You the PlayStation guy on this.
How does Until Dawn, that was actually a really good game on the PS4, look worse?
Excellent.
Ported over to the PC and the PS5. How?
I think that's smoke and mirrors. I think that's smoke and mirrors.
Bro,
I really think that's smoke and mirrors.
I played the PS4 version of Until Dawn on my PS5, and it looks better than what they showed at that trailer. That trailer looked like shit. Now, granted, game's not out yet. I can't be like, oh, the game isn't, at that point. But, dude, PlayStation is just they feel like they don't have to do anything anymore, and they're not. That sucks. That sucks because I want to see them succeed. I want to see Xbox succeed too, but that's the thing. They're catering to these freaking people that are they're not real gamers, man. That's my biggest problem with that, is that they're catering to these people that aren't real gamers. They're catering to this media that's not real gamers. They only play freaking on easy and are always trying to get Souls games to have an easy mode. That's what the media is now. So I'm done. I'm done with the freaking this shit. Period.
Ham Solo. This man, he's a PlayStation guy, gave it an F. I know that you're going to be reasonable and give this show a B or higher. So what I'm asking you is, what's your thoughts about this state of play? And you got to give us a letter grade and give us a number. I want to know. I want to know.
This is dog shit, man.
Come on, don't do that. Don't do that. Oh shit.
Okay. I guess I will tune in for this part. I was just so fucking disgusted with Sir X-Man. This man says, I give it a 3 and then says it's a D. Like, stop it. Stop it. We need to put that man through another math class.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God.
Y'all, you know what? Y'all education sucks now in this generation. That's the problem.
Yeah, man. Sir X-Man, hit your closest community college.
Come on, man. Let's not do that. Come on, man.
He's too old for community college, man. He'll die before community college is over.
Wow.
Sir X-Man be like, I got 10 out of 100 right. That's pretty good.
You got like 1% of it right, bro.
It's sad that I had to simplify that for you guys, man, because y'all didn't in the math.
Man, that was a goddamn shame. But anyways, on like back to the other travesty that we happen to be talking about right now.
Right.
I'm just gonna go ahead and get my number and letter grade out there so K Megan can do his fucking phony ass moaning and groaning and get that shit over with. And it's an F.
Oh,
go ahead and do that phony. You sound like you're getting stabbed. Like, come on, man.
You know, K Mega got that Oklahoma math, dude. That's why it's called
He's still doing graphics on the Commodore 64, man. He can't.
All right, let me give you my reasons why I give it. Let me tell you my reasons why I give it a 4. Mm-hmm. It was just like, for a 30-minute showcase, I shouldn't be excited by only 5 minutes. Mm-hmm. If even. I wasn't happy with anything that I seen. Even the third-party games, wasn't happy with them because they weren't my kind of games. I'm grading this showcase for me. I don't give a fuck about what anybody else has to think. I don't care.
That's how you're supposed to be.
That's the whole. Yeah, I was gonna say that's the whole point of grading it yourself, right? It's not to grade based on what everybody else felt, but to grade on how you personally felt when you walked away from said showcase or state of play. It wasn't good for me. I was very tuned in at the very beginning when they showed Concord, and I was like, oh, this CGI is real nice. Everything's looking real smooth. This is kind of an interesting story. It's kind of goofy. It's fun. It's very Guardians of the Galaxy like.
Yep.
And then like after old girl and dude was hanging on the edge of the like they were all holding each other's arms, trying to hold each other up, right? From falling into the sky.
Yeah.
And then old girl has the idea to pretty much do what the other guys said, like, oh, not all plans, come to like our plan, or whatever.
Right.
And then they fall onto the ship. And then I'm like, okay, so what do we got? Like at that point, I'm like, what do we got? Let me see some gameplay. Is this all they're going to show me? Where's the gameplay at? And then the people, the two gentlemen sitting there said, here's the gameplay. And I felt like they showed me a totally different game. If I'm being real from what I seen on the CGI, that looked like that had more care, love, and detail than the actual game itself. Because when they went over to the actual game itself, bro, like it looked like Destiny meets Overwatch. And in my opinion, those two things I'm not interested in at all. Like Destiny, I'm cool with playing Destiny co-op and actually doing the missions and stuff like that. I'm not a fan of Crucible. I've never been a fan of Crucible. And this game looks like a Crucible a little bit.
Right.
And then on top of it, it's Overwatch, which Overwatch is free to play right now, and I don't like it. I didn't like the first Overwatch, and I don't like the second Overwatch. And it doesn't matter who it's owned by. It can be owned by my mama. I don't like Overwatch. So seeing those things kind of, be together, I was just like, man, this game stinks. And then they talked about a few other games. And I'm going to have to give credit to where credit's due. Dark Optimus took the words right out of my mouth. I just finished Stellar Blade. Now they're trying to give me Stellar Blade Hold the Yams. And I'm all set. All set. I don't need that. I don't need to... And then not only did they do that with Where Winds Meets, which, I mean, keep in mind, I still think that game looks damn good.
Yeah.
If it came out at the right time, I might want to get it. But y'all just had Stellar Blade. Y'all just had The Rise of Ronin. And now you want to give me this? Mm-hmm. I'm all fucking set. I just beat Wolong last year. Or maybe it was about a year and a half ago. I don't remember. I beat Wolong not that long ago. And I just beat Stellar Blade. I'm excited for Black Myth Wukong. I don't want any more of these type of games right now. I'm set. I'm good. Like Black Myth Wukong. And then on top of it, I didn't even mention Elden Ring with their DLC. That's supposed to be hidden. That's supposed to be like a whole new game damn near inside of the game. So... not only did they show me Where Winds Meet, but damn near right after, they showed this game right here, Ballad of Antara, which is like the same fuck. If you cut in half the clip of fucking Where Winds Meet and then finish the last half of it with that Ballad of Antara, you would think it's the same motherfucking game. Damn,
you would think Ballad was DLC for freaking Where Winds Meet.
Exactly. Literally in the trailer they do the same. In both trailers they do the same move where they have the guy jump up in the air and do the slow motion animation and then slam down on top of you. Go back and watch both trailers. Both of them have that same special in it from an enemy type. And it's like, all right, that looks like the same game given twice. So not only did you give me two Souls-like or Stellar Blade-like type of games, damn near back to back. But you also gave me fucking Concord and then Marvel's Rival. So it's just like, where is the variety at? And then they show God of War coming to PC, and then come to find out you need the PlayStation account again. Just another shot right to the foot. My boy, I was watching live stream on this showcase on Crazy Louie's channel with Xbox International. Shout out to those guys. He was watching that, and I was watching it with him. He's like, God of War. He's like, man, I hope they don't make you do that PlayStation stuff, man. I hope they don't make us do that PlayStation stuff. And then right after the show, it came up on Twitter while his show is still going on, and he's like, I can't play this game. They're forcing me to get the PlayStation Network thing, and my country doesn't allow that. So he can't play that game. So that part of the showcase was a waste of fucking time for him. And to me, it's just like, God damn. Stepping in some shit. And then this comes right after Herman Hulst just gets them doubling down, believing possibly that PC players are going to come to PlayStation with their actual hardware. And it's just like, yo, we're 4 years into the generation. If they ain't come over yet, they ain't coming. So all of that kind of happened, and I was just like, meh. I'm not a fan of Path of Exile. I'm not even that big of a Diablo fan. I just thought I'd get into it this time. I spent the money, got the battle pass, barely played in the battle pass that much, and I was just like, yeah, still not that much of a Diablo guy, but I can get down with it with friends. Like, I have no problem playing with other people, leveling up, doing all that stuff. When we can play it for weeks on end, I don't care. But as soon as homeboy stops showing up, I'm done. So Path of Exile wasn't for me. Silent Hill. Oh, man.
Come on, man.
Silent Hill. It just, like the, and I was telling you and Yobi this yesterday during your Fight Night show.
Yeah.
The environment of Silent Hill looks phenomenal. It really does look good. The environment on the interior of places look good. When you're outside, everything's fucking gray, and it's a little overly done, in my opinion. But the part that I think lets everybody down, whether they realize it or not, is the characters, the way they look, and the way they perform. They just don't look like it's anywhere near a high budget kind of quality of voice acting and just animation of the actual character moving around during the cutscenes and stuff like that. It looks really soft. It looks a little muddy. It looks boring. The gameplay itself looks like it might be kind of interesting, but it, in my opinion, it just isn't what I anticipated hearing for a new Silent Hill. I thought it was going to be much more like exciting and like bombastic. I was honestly expecting somewhat of like a not silent of an Alan Wake kind of look to this game, but it's just not. It's just not, and I kind of feel bad for Bluebird. I'm not going to be over here like Dark Ottoman saying they're the worst.
Yeah. Dark is
worse. But hey, that's what he believes, and I'm not going to not believe that. I'm just saying, for me, I'm not going quite there, because there was that game the day before. There was Abandoned. There was, all these other horrible developers that actually took advantage. And
you're right about that. You're right about that.
And that are not good. So they're like literally not.
Or didn't happen. Right.
That Last of Us bullshit fake game that came out on Switch, like that's bad developers right there. Those are people that are literally trying to take advantage of anything that they possibly can. So I don't feel like Bloober is doing anything intentional in the vein of like trying to make a bad game or trying to cut corners or whatnot. But I also don't think with them teaming up with Konami is a good idea. Because Konami ain't backing your ass. They are not. Did you not see the latest Metal Gear Solid game? Konami doesn't give a fuck. They sure as fuck don't give a fuck. So as soon as I see Bloober is working on a game, I'm a little suspicious. I see where Dark Artemis is coming from, and I'm just like, let me give him a chance. And then they throw Konami on there as well, and I'm just like, well, this game is fucked. Because Konami's been out the game so goddamn long, and they just don't know how to support. I mean, look at Kojima. He left. Yeah, how you lose one of the GOATs, right? I mean, in my opinion, that's like LeBron leaving Cleveland the first time. It's like, what did you do to make him this mad for him to want to leave his fucking hometown? And so you see Bloober come back with Konami like, hey, I got something. I'll be down to work with you. And then you find out they ain't giving you that funding that you need, or it's just, or the assets ain't right, or they're just approving the bare minimum for you. Like that's what it feels like. It feels like they're getting approved for like some of the bare minimum, but they're really trying to make things work the best that they can with what they got. That's what the game trailer looks like to me. And then and then lastly, Astrobot, which took the show away completely and reminded me, hey, there is still some sort of creativity and love within our first party studios and games, and we have a couple of grains of salt worth of respect to give you. That's what it felt like seeing that, but I couldn't help to think while watching Astrobot, which this isn't really a negative towards Astrobot. This is just more me just kind of comparing and contrasting from what I got versus what they're about to offer.
Right.
I see Astrobot and I'm just like, man, I hope that's not a $70 game. And it's like 6 hours.
See? Yeah,
hours,
bro.
like and before anybody comes at me with this Hellblade bullshit, that was a $50 game. And that's what I'm expecting Astrobot to be, as a $50 game. Because if it's going to be something short like the Astrobot that came with the console, then I don't want to spend $70 on that. But then again, as people have reminded me early in my podcast, that hey, it's taking advantage of everything that's in the PS5, which I wholeheartedly agree with. There ain't no other game, this is weird to say, but there ain't no other game that had you blow in your controller than an Astrobot that I remember.
Oh shit.
And Astrobot took advantage of every piece of what that controller seemed to be able to do, and it did it in a great way. Team Asobi, y'all deserve like something magnificent for what y'all are doing over there with Astrobot. Y'all making it work, and y'all making it look damn good. So I'm really happy with Astrobot. If it wasn't for Astrobot, this showcase would have been like a 2 or a 1 for me. And that's just how I personally feel about it. I mean, my take, it's not, this isn't stemming from anybody else's take or anything like that. I just went into the showcase. I actually went into the showcase thinking that Concord was going to be the game that I got the most excited about, but god damn, that was disappointing.
Oh wow,
for me personally. And like I said, it's just because I'm not into Crucible, I'm not into Overwatch, so why the fuck would I all of a sudden get into it when they put them both together?
Right. Oof.
Yeah, it just one thing I want to say before I turn it back over to UK Megan and we can move on to whatever the fuck is, I don't want to hear like you might get blocked from me if I hear any bullshit from somebody talking about Game Pass fodder. That whole showcase was Game Pass fodder. Oh
shit.
That whole fucking showcase was Game Pass fodder, but they're gonna sell it to you for $70 fucking. And don't you dare tell me that Concord seems worth $70. They'd be lucky to have good sales with that game at $30 or $40. Oof. They'd be lucky to have good sales with that game at $30 or $40 from what I've seen in that trailer. And then on top of it, think about it, $30 or $40. What's that the same price as? Helldivers 2. Do you think that's as good or better than Helldivers 2 or can even sit on the same stage? Nah, dog. There is no way that the people that made Concord looked at the reception and said, we're proud of what we made. There's no way. There's no fucking way. In fact, there was a Twitter post talking about the I'm actually going to pull it up. If you don't mind, K-Meg, I'm going to throw it on the screen just so you can see it.
Go ahead.
There's a Twitter post, right? I'm pulling it up because Matt showed it to me earlier. All right. Here it is. I just need to present it. Let me hide this real quick before I present. I didn't want nobody looking in my messages and whatnot, talking to people and whatnot. But anyways, it says right here. Can you guys all see that?
Yeah, I can see it.
All right. It says the current like to dislike ratio between Concord and Astrobot is actually insane. Concord 1.4K likes to 3,000 or 3,100 dislikes with 26K views. And this is at this time, so I'm sure it changed.
Oh yeah.
This was at 8:40 p.m. yesterday. So or 8:14 p.m. yesterday. So I'm sure that's all changed. And then it says the Astrobot has 11K likes, over almost 10 times the amount of Concord in likes, to only 95 dislikes, under 100 compared to the 3,100 to Concord on its debut, showing with 50K views on watching that. And I mean, like I said, I can't imagine that the developers for Concord right now are very happy with the reaction that they got from people at the PlayStation State of Play. I'm done, K Mega. Go ahead.
All right. I mean, there's really not too much to counteract that, because as a person, as everybody knows me, that I'm a person that I watch all these shows. I always find something that is, I always find games that I'm like, no, these are the games that I'm willing to, that I'm like, I'm all in support for, blah, blah, blah. And I did find the same in the State of Play. But the reality is, and this is because of what I constantly keep seeing from people that's in this chat, for people that's on social media, is like, we're excited for Xbox upcoming event. At the end, we, you know what I'm saying, like what else was said? I believe Sadia and his vision for Xbox can't go wrong with that. Mag Colt, Jazz, Nick, Grub already said the same thing, which was talking about Gears collection and all that, right? How did the mighty fall? Think about that. What would you think if PlayStation went all in and was like, oh, well, we're going to put God of War, or we're going to put Gran Turismo, we're going to put, Uncharted on Xbox? We know what you would say. And yeah, no, Xbox gamers would be excited to have those games on the on the Xbox platform. But the reality of it is that what the hell is Xbox offered for us to be more excited about PlayStation games than what Xbox is supposed to be offering Xbox gamers? I mean, let's just be realistic here. You guys are thirsty for games that, like Ham said earlier, that was Game Pass, considered as Game Pass fodder, like Gears and and Halo is a shell of itself, and all this other stuff. You're excited for old Gears games to come over to PlayStation so you can play them instead of what PlayStation offered to you. It's telling. It's real telling. The reality of it is that you guys are fake as fuck, and it's always been. And you always liked the Xbox games. You just wanted to come out here and be with the rope-a-dope. Because if you care now about Xbox games and about Sadia or Project Latitude and the no red lines rhetoric that's been coming out here, then obviously you cared about Xbox games from the very beginning. If you didn't, then you wouldn't care about those games coming there. But obviously, PlayStation stands do care about Xbox games because Sea of Thieves
they don't even care about their own games.
Well, no. That's why I'm about to.
They don't buy them.
Well, that's why I'm about to.
They don't buy
that's why I'm about to. That's why I'm about to take this to this next level on this. Is that when Sea of Thieves, the game that y'all call Game Pass fodder, the Kraken is lacking, et cetera, so forth. All of you ex-BGST members, except for Showstopper, and others that's forgotten your place and what made you who you are, and y'all nowhere near where y'all used to be, came out and said all these things. Now y'all over here capping for them? But you're saying it ain't capping, it's okay because PlayStation is giving you what you want. Well, if you think that these rumors are true, that Xbox is going to give you these games, then that means that you just want Xbox games. And you should have been a representative of the Xbox console like you said you were. But all of a sudden you said you're not because of gaming politics. It is what it is. The show for me was a C. There were still games, of course, that I looked at, like Ballad of Terra or whatever you called it. I thought it was looked phenomenal. When the Dynasty Warriors Origin looked fantastic. Can't wait to play that game. Path of Exiles 2, great. Astrobot looked phenomenal. But the reality of this is that when you really want to press PlayStation gamers and tell the truth, Astrobot was the best showing out of all the games that they showed. And that is a fail. Because there's so many anticipated games that PlayStation gamers have been asking for, and they have not gotten. They don't give a fuck about Until Dawn like that.
No, they don't.
They don't. They didn't buy it when it was available the first time, and it was still a really fantastic game. You think? Listen. All I know is Xbox gave the same amount of games or same type of showing of what PlayStation has been giving to the PlayStation gamers. How bad with the media and content creators, not only on the Xbox side, but PlayStation and everywhere else, saying that Xbox is cooked. You know where the biggest problem is that when they don't talk about the showcase itself, but they're talking what PlayStation stands over here talking about the meetings about the profit growth.
Yeah.
This has been the deception for so many years. Look at that! Look at that! Oh my God! The profit growth. Everybody was talking about that they were done. They were doing this, and in all reality, is that the way Sony is functions.
Bro, it used to be about games. Now it's about profit.
It's about profit, right? You can talk about the games and the profit, but the reality is that now all of you guys are talking about nothing but the profit, and then like when I'm looking at Colin Moriarty over here talking about look at this money, but then yet you want to slash out about how Xbox, even selling less consoles, have doubled, tripled, quadrupled what they've made in this generation as well. You cut out that part, and you also are implementing what Sony is doing by putting PlayStation 4 money with PlayStation 5 money. Just think if PlayStation went with what they originally said that they were going to do and cut it all off. And we don't believe in generations. I mean, we believe in generations, and PlayStation 4 generation was cooked. It's all PlayStation 5 generation. Just think about what those numbers would look like if we really want to be realistic with the situation, because all of their numbers are down. But because of the PlayStation 4 still holding them up, instead of the same people that were saying that the Xbox One S is holding them back, it's okay because PlayStation 4, which is a lesser console than the PlayStation 5, we all know that.
It's a lesser console than the Series S.
It's it's okay. It's cooking because we can talk about active users and shit like that. That's when you know that the game is full of bullshit. They are full of bullshit. This whole I respect a lot of PlayStation people that came out and said that they were not satisfied with what PlayStation offered them. And I've seen other PlayStation gamers beforehand for what they've offered. They're still not satisfied.
Bro, you saw it from me tonight.
Yeah. Well, I'm just talking about not only for yesterday's show, but beyond that. PlayStation has not had a real, true, strong event. Like I will say, last
they haven't had a
during the summer,
real, true, strong.
It was good, but it wasn't
first-party title. That isn't really a sequel.
Right, like people were clowning them about the Spider-Man. Like, let's not get it twisted here. People were clowning them about the PlayStation 2. Yeah, but right, like that showing was not impressive. It wasn't. And so, like, if we're going to keep the same energy about how things is portrayed, then all we have to do is look at like how you guys was dogging out Halo Infinite, which rightfully so. I hated that old aesthetic. I still hate the old aesthetic, even though the game looked 10 times better. But at least Xbox listened to everybody and said, "Yo,
that game was fun. The single player campaign was fun, dude.
The game is great for what it was. Would you compare it and say that it's at the highest level of all the Halos? Absolutely not.
No.
But it is a good, solid game. Graphically, it's amazing in its sense for the old ass crusty aesthetic that people was over here begging for. That's fine, whatever. But then when you look at it, and then when people sit here and try to say, "Oh, look, people ain't playing this game like they are other online games," well, you know why? Because there's other factors to it, and this isn't me just to bash on Halo Infinite for its fuckery for they making the wrong decision, listening to the wrong people.
Well, we know you like that trash ass Halo 5 Guardians, bro.
You goddamn right, because it's the most selling. It made the most money. It is the best online game, and everybody knows it. It is
I liked Halo 5.
When I hate that, when I see some of the haters come out and say, "I do miss Halo 5," well, bitch, it is what it is. You should have came out and been real about it, but it is what it is.
You should have bought it when it was out.
You should have. They bought it. They bought it. It outsold Halo Infinite by a mile. But I'm not talking about Halo Infinite. I'm talking about PlayStation right now. So when the stance came out here and was dogging out Halo, and I was in agreement about some of the things that Halo made the mistakes, or 343 made the mistakes in, why are you not in agreement with us when we talk about what the fuck is Sony doing, presenting you a game like? And I'm not here to dog out Blooper Team. Blooper Team knows how to make a good fundamental story game. But when you present,
not.
I like the medium. I like the other game that they brought out before. I think that they're going to do a good job with the story of Silent Hill 2. But when you look at that graphically, I'm like, okay, Sony, you see this. You presented this to your fan base. We just seen Hellblade. We just seen all these other great graphical looking. We seen Horizon. Let's fuck an Xbox game. Horizon Forbidden West. We just seen Horizon Forbidden West and how beautiful that looked. We got Ghost of Tsushima on PC. We see that, right? We see that shit.
Yeah.
And you throw that out and then not say, well, this is a double A, this is that. You just throw that out as though we're supposed to suspect that we're cool with this game looking that dated. And then you let Blooper Team get ran through the mill. Like, people are dogging out Blooper Team, not Sony.
As
Sony they should be dogging out.
Blooper Team has made some of the dog shit looking games ever, dude. Blair Witch looked like crap. Freaking the Medium looked like crap.
I got you.
All of their games have looked like crap.
I got you, but you know what? Sony is supposed to be on that echelon to let you know that, we're going to make sure that we're going to work with them to make sure that their game look the best that it can be.
Well, clearly they're not.
Well, and then that's on Sony. That's not on Blooper Team. Blooper Team presented them the best that they can do with this game, which is going to be coming out here in September, which I'm sure that they'll upgrade it a little bit, but it's not. And do you think that Sony's going to sit there and take the L and go ahead and delay the game for a year?
No, they're gonna come out with it, right? And they're not gonna market it, and they're gonna treat it like they did with Days Gone. Basically.
And then what happens to Blooper Team?
And then they go in the fire like they should.
Stop it! And then
they need to go.
No, see that's bullshit, brother.
They need
that's
to be
bullshit.
cremated.
Oh, come on! Stop it! See, instead of you saying what other
and their ashes
fans
spread
say,
into the ocean.
Oh my God! What PlayStation? Oh my God! Look at what Xbox is doing to these studios, or what the industry itself is doing to these studios. If Blooper Team put all the effort in here to make a quality game, and listen, I'm even going back to what Maximilian, a guy that loves fighters, that I agree with fighter games, but he's a PlayStation guy, is coming out and saying, well, we should forget about games looking really detailed when you zoom in on them and just look at the game it being pretty for what it is from the outside. I can't wait to see what his thoughts was about that game.
But for this, it's not.
No, man. Though. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. No,
it's not.
Because what are we? Listen. What is a PlayStation fan today?
What it
is a PlayStation fan about graphics, or is a PlayStation fan about gameplay?
Well, I can only
because at one team they were all about nothing but graphics.
I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for all of the PlayStation.
Okay, come on.
I can only speak for me.
Come on, man.
And the fact is that this is a classic game from the PS2 era that is being remade, and it looks like complete dog shit.
No, it doesn't look great. I totally agree.
That is the problem.
Allowed it. Listen, Sony showed it. Why are you sitting here dogging out Blooper Team and not fucking dogging
because they're the devs.
You got listen. Hold on, wait a minute. What did people do with Redfall? Did they go after Austin? After fucking Bethesda Austin, or did they go after fucking Xbox?
Well, they went after Xbox, but that's a whole.
That's the same thing.
Here's the thing.
Why are people not going after Sony for allowing them to show that on their show?
Because PlayStation gamers.
Come on, man.
Can I say something that you guys?
Hold on.
Let him finish.
1 second. Let me finish this one thing. Because PlayStation gamers are fucking bitches, bro. That's why.
God damn.
Oh shit! Come on, man. Come on.
Now.
Stop.
Period.
I mean, you got me saying, come on now.
You're a PlayStation man. You're a PlayStation guy. Come on now.
What is the last time have you seen them actually go after PlayStation? When was the last time you?
They don't. But they don't. But the reality of it is that that's what I'm saying. Like everybody went after Phil and Xbox and 343,
which they shouldn't have. They should have been going after Arcane Austin.
No. I am totally in agreement. When they first showed Halo Infinite, and I'm looking at a couple of things when the game overall looked good, but I'm like, oh no. Halo 5 looked better. Halo 4 looked better. And I wasn't all in compliance with them saying, yeah, y'all need to pick this up. And then you know what Xbox did? They said, we're going to let this shit bake in the oven a little bit.
Probably the reason why they're not going after PlayStation is because PlayStation doesn't own Bloober Team. That's probably the reason.
It don't
I know that.
Neither one of y'all thought of. I'm going to tell you something neither one of y'all thought of.
Go ahead. Sorry,
I think Sony is rushing whatever they can out early because they don't have nothing. So they're not giving these developers time. Let me finish. They are not giving these developers time to improve the games. They are rushing them out, just like what we did with the mistake. I don't gotta say it with Redfall. So let me finish.
I'm gonna let you go.
Damn. So, I mean, if you don't give your developers time to perfect the game to the standards that we're looking at today from the other side, like I said, Xbox has learned its lessons about letting games come out too early when they're not done. They learned that lesson with Redfall and Halo and some other games. But it's like they don't have anything right now, supposedly till 2025. They're trying to put anything out. Anything. Just to make people kick them in their, in their mental, state for PlayStation.
Mindshare.
And it's gonna, thank you. And that is going to backfire. You're better off just waiting, like Microsoft did the smart thing in 2022, except for Redfall, and waited till they were really ready with their other games. And them pushing these games out that early that are not ready for prime time is going to be their biggest fault because they are known for quality. And their quality is starting to fail because they're not giving the patience. Plus, they keep doing remake after remake after remake. That tends to start getting irritating for people instead of you making something new. We all agree that Spider-Man multiplayer would have been hot. People been asking for Twisted Metals. You closed it. You just closed them both, stopped everything. So a lot of this is on Sony and what they do, and they're slow behind the times. Now you're trying to do a fast catch-up with everything. Like Concord. Concord might have been good like about 5, 6, 7, about maybe 4, 3 years ago when the genre was hot and still flowing. But that genre is already has standards with other games that are in that style. You can't come from what people been doing for 7 years and then all of a sudden try to jump into something like that.
Okay, first off, let me make this point. PlayStation hasn't been carrying gaming because PlayStation hasn't been the market leader when they're the market leader on consoles.
They're not even the market leader on consoles.
On consoles, they're the market leader. It's the Switch. Nintendo is. Yeah, Nintendo is like Nintendo is the one carrying consoles.
Is the market leader on freaking games as well.
Right.
They're coming out with new first party stuff all the time. What are you
talking about? Like that doesn't say like
we all know about Nintendo. Nintendo in its own world, but they are king.
But this is what cracks me up overall is that. Listen, you want to hold Xbox accountable for a lot of things. Xbox is over here about to show out on this on January 9th, on June 9th. Right?
They're not rushing anymore. They're not rushing anymore. Yeah, they're letting these people cook.
Right. Everything, and now we're about to see. We seen it last year. Now here it comes. It's here, right? PlayStation right now is in a flux because they're trying to figure out what they're going to do. And so then when I'm hearing people trying to say to me that, well, it's not a PlayStation first party game. Well, hell, there is no PlayStation first party. Where are the PlayStation first party games? And then when they do bring them out,
they're going to PC.
Well, no, they're not interested. They're not interested. Listen, the PlayStation VR is cooked. It is cooked and it's fucking flame broiled. Why we ain't?
COVID finally caught up to PlayStation. That's why they didn't come out with games this year.
It caught up to everybody in the industry. That's why studios and
apparently
things
it didn't come.
Yeah,
it apparently it didn't do that for Xbox because they're actually coming out with games this year.
No, Xbox Xbox 2022 was horrible.
Well, yeah,
they
because
didn't have a first party title to drop because
they were smart. Because they were smart and waited.
Right,
That's why
they knew it, and it hurt them for this quarter. But PlayStation in 2024 is abysmal. Just like PlayStation's 2023 was lackluster. If you only had Spider-Man and Horizon Forbidden West, that's
DLC.
DLC. It was just DLC and Spider-Man 2.
Are you kidding me?
That's all they had.
And then people are over here talking about, well, PlayStation's holding on to their guns and they're not putting these games out here on PC day and day.
They got one bullet in the chamber and they're spinning the barrel. That's all they got.
That's all they got. And then you mean to tell me it's like what you were saying earlier, Sir X-Man. They gave up the Spider-Man game for Concord, which Concord does not look bad.
Concord looks Spider-Man like game look
well, but all I thought every bit that I was watching Concord was I'm looking at a 2024 version of Lawbreakers.
Or Overwatch. Yeah.
It's cooked. No, I don't even see Overwatch. I know that they're trying to present it as Overwatch. Oh,
I see Overwatch.
I see Overwatch in that. I see.
Some people say Bleeding Edge came, man. I've seen people say that reminds you of
Bro, listen. I see a little bit of Bleeding Edge. I see a little bit of. I see a little bit of I see mostly Lawbreakers because this is, and I see a lot of Overwatch. They try to put
one of the few that bought Lawbreakers. I remember, and you liked it.
I liked the Lawbreakers. I liked it. I thought it was stupid by Cliffy to sit there and they didn't support it. So what the fuck makes you think? And that's to me is where people need to start getting to the realization while you're talking about I'm depending on Xbox to say you go right ahead. If Xbox go ahead and put a Gears, a Marcus Phoenix collection on PlayStation, it's gonna cook. And you know what? There will be some Xbox gamers that's going to be pissed off, but you know what you're going to be at the end of the day? You're going to be an Xbox gamer before it's all said and done.
Thanks.
You'll just be owning a PlayStation doing it. And that's a part of what we're saying about the Trojan horse. What J-Mac and others has been saying is I've been alluding to is that Xbox is like, I'm going to play the long game with you. I'm not worried about this whole little console war bullshit because at the end of the day, the consoles will be irrelevant. They're already becoming irrelevant. And then when you're talking about what PlayStation is offering you, and then you gotta, and then your first fucking words, it wasn't about the showcase that PlayStation gave you yesterday. It's about, oh man, I can't wait for June 9th. You waiting for Xbox event for you to hope that Xbox drop these games on there?
No, they're hoping Xbox fails the show.
No.
They're hoping that their games come to PlayStation.
That's what I'm saying. That Xbox
Why would they do that at an event for Xbox?
Well, hold on. Let's be 100%. Xbox has not given a bad showing since 2018. The Xbox is not.
2017 was good.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's go back to 2017. Xbox has not gave a bad showing since 2017. They have not did it. Now we're looking at the point to where Xbox is already winning minds over in a weird fucking way. Is because we got PlayStation stands in here that's telling us, oh, I can't wait for June 9th for Xbox to drop their games over here on PlayStation. How the fuck is that? How the fuck does that make it? That is, we're in a world of the Twilight Zone to where you're making it seem like, yo, okay, Xbox is going to be dropping this game over here, ha ha ha. But while Xbox is over here looking like, ha ha ha, bitch, we getting your money. And Xbox gamers are still going to get the same shit, not only through, because you know what? This is the difference. We will get Call of Duty on Game Pass. We will get Gears to Marcus Phoenix collection if it is a game that's going to be dropping on Game Pass. We will be getting Doom, whatever the new Doom that will be a multi-plat that drops on PlayStation. We'll get it on Game Pass.
Let me just say that real quick. I think with Mike, somebody in the chat about Doom being Like Doom is coming day and date. Like who thought Doom was going to be an exclusive? Like Doom, I didn't. Doom never was an exclusive game. Like who thought that?
No.
I didn't. You bragging about Doom coming day and date like it's some fantastic.
Doom is a legacy title. Yeah,
right.
It's a legacy title.
Yeah, it's not gonna. They're not gonna alienate a whole entire market just for one game.
No, they're gonna laugh to the bank while you only get a slice of the pie and they take the rest of it. That's and to me, like I find it funny that like PlayStation gamers like to throw that in Xbox fans' face as if it's an L on Xbox. It's like no, hold on. Keep in mind, imagine going to Burger King and ordering a Big Mac and you get it.
Right.
They don't have a special sauce, man. They can't do it. They got
like imagine going to Burger King, ordering a Big Mac, and you get it.
Facts.
And then you go to run some numbers, and you're starting to see, hey, we're only getting a slice of this, and then we have to give the rest of it to McDonald's. To McDonald's. We're keeping our competition in business.
Facts.
Yeah.
And it's just like it's not a good look, and it's especially not a good look when they're more interested in your game in Xbox games than they are in the PlayStation games themselves.
Sea of Thieves.
Pony bots.
Like it's just like that's not the W you think it is, champ.
No.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not. Like what is like when you go to a supermarket, when you go to Walmart, which one do you think they want you to buy? The Boarheads or the Walmart made brand? Which one do you think they want you to buy?
The Walmart made brand.
They want you to buy the Walmart made brand because all of that money goes into their pockets.
That's right.
And they get to figure out what they're going to do with it.
Okay.
When you buy Boar's Head, all you're doing is giving them fuel to then reinvest in further Xbox content again.
Let me ask you this.
We're going the same direction.
Let me ask you this, Ham. Well, I'm going to ask the panel this, but I'm going to ask Ham first because Ham is over here making great points.
Mm-hmm.
What game at the end of the year for PlayStation is coming out? I do forget about the time frame of what games that we know that's coming out for PlayStation in 2024. Astrobot. Okay,
it's
that comes
out
out
of the year. That's September.
Okay, that's September. Okay, boy. So mostly it'll be.
Well, so far that's the only one we know of.
Okay,
but
that's
one
the one
day after Stalker 2 also.
That's not my point. That's not my point. My point is this. Okay, and I'm going to Ham on this, and then I'll ask the rest of the panel this. Okay, so let's just say, all right, the rumors are true about Starfield going over to PlayStation this year. What if Xbox said, yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll release the Hounds, and then they drop Starfield when Astrobot or whatever big Sony title that they've.
Oh my goodness!
Think about that's what I'm saying. Like, think about that.
But you're right, K Mega. That is where Xbox is at right now.
Yeah.
Astrobot will be dust.
You see that you're about to drop your favorite game, and we're gonna put a more popular game right on top.
That's
what are you gonna do about it?
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do about it? Your fans can't. They have like, and I've tried to tell, and I said this a week or two prior when Cozy was here. Mm-hmm. These fans, these zealots have zero loyalty. They have none. They got no loyalty. They have no backbone. They don't care. They tell you they care, but they don't. That's why Xbox people turn into PlayStation people, and that's why some PlayStation people turn into Xbox people. They don't have any loyalty. They'll tell you on a podcast for fucking 12 hours how much they love something, and then as soon as something doesn't go their way, they're out. They're out like a bat out of hell. So it's just like, if you think that just because PlayStation drops something onto their own platform, and as K Mega said, and then they put Starfield on there, sure. that doesn't mean the PlayStation game's bad or dead or anything. It's just now you're competing with another platform on your platform.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's scary.
That should scare PlayStation.
Directly cutting into the possibilities that you have to further improve the titles that you are looking to work on in the future. That's digging into that pocket.
Right.
And I don't know how people think that's a win. Like the only way that it's a win at all is it's a personal win. It's not a real fucking win for you at all. It's only a personal win to say, haha, I get to play the same games that you get to play. But in the back end, behind the scenes, it's not a win for Sony.
You're right. You're hurting your company because you don't buy the games that Sony puts out. You don't buy their games. Just think like all you're doing is giving 70% or 80% to Microsoft, your rival. Yeah, that's why are you rooting for those games coming there? You're not helping Sony. You're not at all. All you're doing is feeding into your enemy. And because you're doing that, Microsoft's getting the profit. We get it for free. We ain't got to pay nothing.
Well, it's not free because we got but they got to play extra for it. So that's why I was saying, like,
that's what I was saying. They got to pay $70 while you guys only have to pay $17.99 a month. That's it.
Right. Xbox will be even slick with it. Like, if let's just say this Marcus Phoenix rumor is true, right? And you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to go to you and ask you this question, Husky. And they say, and this rumor is true, where this game is going to be playable on PlayStation for $50. And that game is going to be coming out at the end of the year when whatever PlayStation game that they've locked down as an exclusive for their time. And let's just say that the Marcus Phoenix collection outsold it. Who's benefiting more? Is it PlayStation or is it Xbox? What's your thoughts about that?
It's clearly Xbox, man. Listen, but you know what? Those ponies, like the ones we have in chat, are gonna just see it as Xbox is going full third party, and they're giving us everything they got. Everything's eventually coming to everything's gonna eventually come to PlayStation. That same logic is what PC players have with these PlayStation single player games. They just announced this week that they're gonna put the multiplayer games on PC day and date, but they're gonna wait on the single player games. And you see, and PC players are gonna wait. They're not purchasing a PS5 to play those single player games. They'll just wait. That's that same logic. So you go and PC is a completely different animal to what these consoles are going. So if you buying Gears collection on PlayStation, that's a win for Xbox. No matter how you look at it, no matter what you try to say, how you try to twist it, it's a win for Xbox. At the end of the day, you're in there, you're buying the games, you're giving us more money so they can put that back into development for the next game that's gonna drop on Xbox or whatever the case may be. Like, it's a win for Xbox, hands down, bro.
No doubt. And then Big Bad Mo, he may have said the bar of the night. He said, why y'all keep saying Game Pass ain't sustainable? Game Pass has been around for 8 years. If it wasn't sustainable, it would be gone.
Yeah, they would have. They would have.
We're talking about almost Game Pass in 2 more years will be here for a decade. Let's keep that. Go ahead.
Why would they continue to increase the price of Game Pass if it wasn't sustainable?
Right, or add more
adding more content.
They are adding more content,
like they've been doing.
Big time content.
Call of Duty 6, Call of Duty Black Ops.
I'm just talking about games. I'm not talking about just Call of Duty. I'm talking about even though this is not a game that's sold really well, but I mean, who would have thought that a game like oh my god, it just dropped here in the last couple of days.
Lords of the Fallen.
Dude, I played that in the cloud on my phone, and then you got smooth,
you got Persona. You got the Persona,
all
the Persona games. You got Evil West. Yes. You also have you're going to get SMT 5, the new game, and then you're going to get that's day and date. That's day and date. Yes. That's what I'm saying. Like, and I've even gone to saying that. Look, I think it's not going to be day and date, but I still feel that Wulong Black Myth is going to come on Game Pass eventually, going sometime in 2025.
Here's one for you, Here's one for you.
Can I
wait till Power World turns into the full game when they're finished? Wait till that. Those people are going to come back so fast. It's ridiculous.
Can I before I dip out, I wanted to speak on the Gears thing.
Well, we're about to get out. We've only talked about this on this one topic, so we only got 15 minutes and we'll get out of here. So it's all good. So anyway,
the Gears going to Xbox.
Yeah,
I mean going to PlayStation.
Yeah.
I don't personally agree with that rumor.
I don't either.
I think it would be a true, like, it would make Xbox, a lot of money, yes.
Yeah.
But I think it would be a detriment to the brand.
To the brand. I do agree with that 100%. I do. No doubt.
And for me, like, I love Gears. I love Gears more than I do love Halo.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I love Gears more than anything else on Xbox or even on PlayStation. Like, that's how much I love Gears. And actually, the funny thing is, my most anticipated game this year is Space Marine 2, because that is going to be like a Gears fucking game. Mm-hmm. I can't wait for that shit. So for them to even remotely rumor this and even say anything, see, this is why I have a huge problem with media and even YouTubers out there that proclaim this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because they say this shit, right? And then it either comes to fruition and then they say, I got you. You got what? What did you get? Except give Xbox your money. Like, when we're only paying $17.99 a month, you're paying $70 for that game, or $50, or whatever it is when that comes out. Because I think Sea of Thieves was $40 or something like that when it came out on PlayStation. You paid $40 for it. We did it. And it boggles my mind when they say these things, because I'm like, why do you want this? First off, why do you want this to happen? Because it seems like that's what they want. They want this to happen. But why do you want it to happen? And the only conclusion I can think of is that they're starving for games.
Thirsty. That's it.
But how are you starving for games when you tout that you have all these games that you can play?
And for years you've been trashing our games, and now you want them.
And you've been trashing Halo and Gears for years.
Yep.
Years you've been trashing those games, but now all of a sudden you want them on your preferred platform.
Is the worst thing ever, right?
Yep.
Oh, and it sold how much on PlayStation?
More than Stellar Yams. No, the pre-orders is more than Stellar Yams.
Yeah,
and Stellar Yams is Stellar Blade. And Stellar Blade is number one. How will that look when Sea of Thieves drop? And Sea of Thieves is number one on the top 20 list of games sold.
Bro,
how will that look?
You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna be like, "Oh, look at we won, dog. We won.
You haven't. No.
What did you win? What did you win?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Here's the saddest part about
nothing.
Here's the saddest part about that. You can't spend the money for some of Sony's $40 and $50 games. but you'll spend it all for the Xbox game.
Exactly.
That's the saddest part.
Crazy.
And that's why Sony
nuts.
is in trouble. That's why they're in trouble.
That's what I was asking Darth. I believe it was last week or it was the week before when I said, look, if you're a business person and you allow your competition across the street to come into your store and say, look, I just want to put this product right here. And then when that product is outselling your main product, how is it that the investors in your, you know what I'm saying, when y'all do y'all's books, how are they going to react? And he just came out and just like everybody that has common sense will say like, yo, this is bullshit. And why did you allow this to happen? So yes. Yeah. So and Sony is, so this is the reality. Sony knows that they're dry. The PlayStation community knows that they're dry. But they're over here trying to placate that this whole situation is that, oh, you know what? Xbox is giving up the ghost so much because Sony is kicking their ass so bad that they're willing to put their games on our console because they're desperate. No, it is what me, Ham, and so many others have been trying to allude to you guys is that Microsoft, the reason why they're in the position that they're in, like they dominate in the PC market, they're going to do it in the Xbox in the console market. Exactly. And you guys don't see it. Nintendo guys don't see it because they're like, oh, we'll get the chance to play Call of Duty. The PC community, well, shit, it is what it is because Steam is just an app. And I'm still saying, and I'm telling you that Xboxes have their sites not on Sega, not on this, but Steam. Because man, y'all, the industry is going to belong to Microsoft before it's said and done. I don't know why these people keep thinking this and alluding that Xbox is going to be gone in a race. Yeah, if the day that an Xbox is gone and over, that means that they've already taken over the gaming sector. And the only things that entities that they need to worry about is Amazon and Google and Tencent. That's it. Sony ain't a factor.
What has Microsoft always been good at selling?
Multiplayer games.
Well, no, more than that, like software.
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 Yeah. Right. What do you think they're going to do when they start selling their games, a lot of their games, on PlayStation, Xbox, PC, Nintendo?
You own an Xbox now on PS5.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You own Microsoft product, which they've been doing for eons now. They have been doing this since the beginning of the PC market.
Pretty much. You can get
they've
Microsoft
been selling
Office
software
on Apple products.
Exactly. Exactly. This is what these people don't understand.
No, they don't.
They don't understand this.
No, how many people got an Apple but run not run Windows but run Microsoft Office, Outlook, Teams, you name it.
Exactly.
You name it. Like that's what I'm saying. Like,
and at the end of the day, they got work. You know what that means? They got you.
Do you use Microsoft Word or do you use Pages?
Word.
Boogie said
no one knows. No one knows what Pages even is. It's Apple's product.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Right. It's Apple's rendition of Word, of Microsoft Word.
Something. But you know what's funny is Apple has doesn't Apple have the ability to have Word?
Yeah, they
use Word. They use Microsoft Word.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
And Office. And
it's been like that since I was a little kid, dog. It's been like that since I was a little kid. They've been profiting from Apple since I was a wee little kid.
Exactly.
Right.
And now they're about to profit off of PlayStation.
I thought Nintendo. Safari was dope, but then I'm like, but it's limited. Like it's dope, but it's not what Windows. Listen, this is the thing. It's just like different than like everybody likes to go to Google and then all this other stuff. But then when you really look at it from the reality of this space, right? Like Xbox is playing this game of where they at one time wanted to try to win the console war. because they seen that they with the 360 that they had the opportunity. They fucked up royally by trying to be too greedy and trying to be, and you know what I'm saying, and try to be, and try to maneuver to try to make gamers think that, well, it's this, that, and the third. And PlayStation is like, no, we've been doing this for way longer than you. This is our place. And so the Nintendo was still trying to recover from their fallout because of what happened with them.
Since this 1987, Microsoft been around.
Right. Well, no. Microsoft been around longer than
you talking about the Wii U with Nintendo?
The Wii U, right. And I remember having these
that disaster.
Like, well, when everybody's talking about the Switch, like, well, why would you do this? Why would you do that? And I was trying to tell people this is genius. And Nintendo has been doing this longer than everybody. Nintendo has had ups and downs. Nintendo is just a solid spot and a place. Their gamers only want their games to come and they want to be able to play them. PlayStation gamers is fickle because they jump around between the Xbox or the Dreamcast or whatever else.
You can say that about Xbox gamers too, though.
Well, no, that's what I was going to say. Yeah. That's what I was going to say. And Xbox finally come to the realization after the Xbox One era and realize
I forgot about DOS.
We're never going to outsell the Nintendo or the PlayStation console. We lost it. And even Phil came out and was real with it. When he said that, I said, you know what? Their whole angle is on something else. And so then for like me and Don sit there, I hope you guys will check out the Devin the Gamer. Because Don
you said something.
Bars.
You mentioned my name, K Mega. Don't you be talking about me on that damn podcast, goddamn it.
But Don spit bars, and this is what's the crazy thing. Like,
absolutely,
Don said something that made me look crazy because I was like, I didn't even fucking think about this because everybody in the media has been saying and alluding to, why would you put Call of Duty on Game Pass when you'll be losing money? And Don said, just as smooth as he always do. He said, where do these type of games make the most money? And I said, hold on, wait a minute. He said, and then I had to think, I was like, well, I mean, they make, they sell a lot, but he said, and then I said, is it the DLC? And he said, that's exactly where it is. He says it's the DLC where they make most money. And then I was thinking about the shit with like NBA 2K and all these other games. And I said, I didn't even think about that. That's said,
I said that to you on Monday.
You did, but you know what I'm saying? But the way Don
said microtransactions.
Yeah, you said microtransactions, but the way Don also said about Game Pass, he was saying, think about this. Game Pass is almost kind of like an entry to free to play, but it's monetized. And I said, what the fuck? And I was like, yo, I'm losing my mind here because I said, you're right.
I knew that. You didn't know that, K-Mega?
I didn't even think about it that way. And a lot of people didn't think about it
that way. Don't try to act like you knew, Sir X, man. Get out of here, you old ass.
But you know what I'm saying? Getting a little to what's going on with what Ham said on Monday, he's right. Like they were both right. And I was like, you know what? You're right. But then when Don broke it down to
Don
to
a
a different level,
down way further than I can.
Right. And I was like, holy shit. And I just look dumb. Like I was like, so go check out that episode, right?
I mean, you always look dumb, but
that's fine. I can look dumb all the time. That's fine. But the thing is, that's what I'm saying is that it ain't about like fuck it. The $70 price tag ain't shit when it comes to when people. Because I just bought the latest DLC. I mean not DLC, but the season pass for Call of Duty this past week. I just bought it. Is
it the battle pass? You mean?
Yeah, the $30 battle pass. Yeah. I used my points, and then I had I paid the extra $10, and I was like, yo, and I went through it, and I'm just like, that he is absolutely right. That's where Xbox is going to make their money, and that's why PlayStation is so adamant about where they're going. But the problem is that if they did it with Spider-Man, I'm going to be playing that Spider-Man game. That Spider-Man online multiplayer game. I'm going to be playing The Last of Us multiplayer. I don't know if I'm going to be playing Concord. I will give it a try, but I'm not going to invest into it like that. And Foam Stars, I'm I'm just waiting until it comes to Xbox. You know what I mean?
Let me tell you something about Foam Stars real quick.
Oh shit! You got experience. I ain't played it.
Let me tell you something about. I haven't played it. No.
Okay.
And it's not me, and it's not just me not playing it. It's nobody's playing it.
Nobody.
Let me tell you something. Earlier during my show on TSWS Gaming, my channel that I do my shit out. Shout out to Mike Johnson and Big Mad Mo and Pixel Bit and some of the other folks that usually come over there and support your boy. I appreciate y'all.
No doubt.
In the middle of us talking about all of this, it was perfect timing. Somebody brought up Foam Stars as I was on Twitch looking it up. I went on to Twitch, looked up Foam Stars, hit enter, and only one person was streaming Foam Stars. But catch this out. This was the even crazier part. The one person that was streaming Foam Stars, it said on the screen of his PlayStation that he could not find players. Try again later, and he just left it there. He just left it there. It's like he just put his controller down and said the stream can do its own thing. I'm done. There was only one person Twitch streaming it, and he couldn't find anybody to fucking play with.
Damn. Another loss for Square Enix.
Well, that's why Square Enix is doing what they do.
This is what PlayStation fails to understand. That gamers will buy multiplayer games if they're fucking good.
Right.
Gamers will not buy multiplayer games or play multiplayer games if you're giving them this dog shit type of games. Damn. It's clear as day. If you see Ham literally just pointed it out earlier in the show with the like to dislike ratio of Concord.
Shout out to Yobi too.
Shout out to Yobi. Yep.
Yobi's a smart man, and people don't give him.
No, I won't go that far. Don't. No, stop that. Stop that.
Come on, man. Don't mess with Yobi, man. Yobi's cool.
Shout out to
Yobi. And these, that's their whole. That's why I think they're going to continue to fail with these multiplayer games as a service games, because they don't understand the actual gamers that they're trying to market these games to.
Just think of it this way, just real quick. I just want to say one thing. Think of it this way. They paid for the exclusivity.
Yeah.
They said, hey, come here, Foam Stars, you're mine. Meanwhile, Microsoft just put Sea of Thieves on their platform.
Right.
Think about that.
And
which one are they getting more returns from?
Cooked them, dude.
You're right. How is it that in your mindset, whoever you're listening to said Twisted Metal?
I would have bought a PS5 for that.
Yeah, Twisted Metal will cut. The Spider-Man game will cut, and now I can understand I can understand in factions. I can understand Spider-Man because Disney is the ones that holding them by the balls. Like Disney is like, you go ahead and let that
PlayStation don't make shit off of
right. Like they're not going to make too much money. They'll make some money, but you know what I'm saying. But they ain't going to make too much money. So I get the Spider-Man thing overall, but Twisted Metal and factions. Are you kidding me?
For Twisted Metal for over 10 years.
Well, and then my other question. This is one of my last questions to you guys on the panel. Is that after watching Concord, I love the wittiness from what they showed in the trailer. That looked fun to play. It reminded me a lot, and I have not beat Guardians of the Galaxy, the Square Enix game,
awesome game.
But everybody's told me that game is really, really good.
I gotta go. Galaxy is heat.
Yeah. I got to go back to it. It's one of the games that I want to beat before the end of the year. So I'm gonna. It's in my backlog.
Still on Game Pass?
Yeah. No, it's not. It's out.
Oh, so you have it. You have it. You just haven't.
Yeah, no, I bought it day one. I bought it day one. Shit, I bought it day one. I just ain't. I played the beginning and I ain't went back to it. But I plan on having one of those to be in that game that I'll beat before the end of the year. But regardless of that, I'm not talking about that game. Looked fun like that. Sony missed the opportunity. Okay, you killed the Killzone franchise. Then how about you have this studio make this the new single player game? Because I think this is just for me. This would have been a great shooter title if you added online shooter elements to it as well. What do you guys think? Do you think I'm
no, well, real quick. The developer wanted to make another Resistance Fall of Man. Sony told them no. That's another game people wanted. That multiplayer was fire. I enjoyed that multiplayer on that game. But
bro, they cut Killzone. They have cut SOCOM. They have cut freaking Resistance. All these badass games.
I like
Bloodborne. Why don't PlayStation gamers give it up on Bloodborne? Bloodborne is toast. I'm believing, right? Like Bloodborne, I think is out of there.
They cut all these badass games for fucking foam stars.
Let's go! Oh, no, Concord, sucker.
And Concord.
Last of Us remake.
Are you kidding me?
I think they're going to do a Bloodborne remake and put it on the PlayStation 5 Pro for the first year.
You think so? So you think the Bloodborne is still alive?
Sony is known for remaking games. Remember,
that's doing that and just saying, "Hey, PC players, y'all sure y'all don't want a PlayStation?" Like to me, that'd be perfect for them.
PC gamers will be still waiting. Like,
sure,
but they'll be like, "Okay, no."
That would be like a serious test.
It would be, but they would still wait because they know eventually because every game that they came out that was a remake or anything of that nature, it eventually comes to PC. PC gamers is what we know. Yeah, PC gamers that I've known now from the understanding, they're very patient. They're not too worried about it. Like
by the time that comes out, the new Dark Souls are going to be out. They're not going to be thinking about that game. Seriously. And PlayStation's biggest problem is years of losing money, for 10 years, multi-padding games exclusive to their console. They've wasted so much money doing that. And now it's coming very well for them. It's not about it. It's what they've been doing for the past 10 years. Instead of putting that money into development of games for your developers. So all that money that you spent billions and billions to get people to keep games on your console, now all that lost money is gone. Because all that lost money you spent that you could have been giving your developers to make some of the older games get new versions or part 2, part 3s and stuff like that. That money could have been in your game, keeping your PS5 players happy.
Bro,
but you wanted to hold everything on your system. So now all that is backfired on it. And what has all that money got you that you put out? Because a lot of these games that you money had it over, to just be on your console exclusive, they've lost money. So you've lost money. And that was your biggest problem.
And that's the crazy thing to me is because because I seen somebody post, they're talking about God of War. They'll wait, but they got to pay $60 for God of War. No, we don't. I ain't bought a PlayStation game on PC under $45. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, over $45 every game because I buy them. I pre-order them. If I see them in that motherfucking slot of where I go to go find those games, I pre-order the motherfuckers if I know that I'm going to buy them. Like I got Ghost of Tsushima for $46. I got Ghost of Tsushima $46. It was 4 months before when they announced that shit. I was like, oh, where's that? Boom, I copied it. I ain't paying no $60 for that game. Yeah, like if I'm gonna double dip, I'm gonna be much more frugal with this shit. So when God of War is announced, I'm finna go to my sites and I'm gonna look and I'm gonna find the cheapest option. and then I'm going to get that shit, and it's going to be available for me for day one. I'm not waiting till the last minute for when that shit drops to be $60 fucking to go ahead and buy that shit. No, I already own it. No, I'm not doing it. But
this is what I want Sony to do, K-Mega, real quick. There's a rumor of an original God of War trilogy. If you want to put that out, the old school versions, just like they did with the Tomb Raider, and that's actually starting to make money now. Remaster it and then throw it on PC. You don't have to throw it on Xbox, but also put it on PC day and date.
Well,
you'll make money on that remaster for God of War.
But they know that. Okay, so this is my last point, right?
But they know that's what people want.
This is the reality of play. We now see PlayStation's last-ditch effort of trying to hold on to the console market before it's all over. They're saying it right now, and we know how fast Sony will change in a heartbeat once it's all, once they realize that, it's not going to happen. So they're saying, look, we want these PC gamers and other gamers to come over to PlayStation, and they don't even have PlayStation 4 gamers coming over to the PlayStation 5. So what the fuck makes you think PC or Xbox gamers or Nintendo Switch gamers that are die hard is decide if they ain't already got a PlayStation is going to go over here and go to PlayStation, especially if you introduce a PlayStation Pro. I'm trying to figure out, listen, I'm not a business person, but the logic in my mind is like, hold on, wait a minute. Maybe we don't need to put a Pro out. Maybe we just need to implement.
They need to cancel that bitch. That's what they need.
Yeah, like that shit ain't that, because it's going to cannibalize itself, because then it does make sense that Xbox is like, we going to catch y'all's asses slipping. We're going to drop this new Xbox while y'all in the middle of transitioning between the PlayStation Pro and the PlayStation 6. And we're going to drop our shit. We're going to do what we're going to do. And you're going to still get gamers confused in a sense, not because they don't know which is which, but if the PlayStation gamers, you still have a huge slew of PlayStation 4 gamers, they're not going to just jump from PlayStation 4 to PlayStation 6. They're going to jump from PlayStation 4 to PlayStation 5 Pro.
K-Mega, are you trying to say that they're doing what Sega Genesis did with all the add-ons? They killed the Genesis right now? Is that what they're doing?
That's exactly what they're doing. If you bring a Pro out, and so to me, it's kind of like PlayStation's generation has to be longer than Xbox's generation because of the fact that because if you bring out the Pro and then you come out a year or two later of saying, here's the PlayStation 6, people are going to be like, fuck, I still own a PlayStation 4. How much is that PlayStation 5? You know what I'm saying? And then Sony has caught themselves in a position to where they have to make this switch of saying generations don't matter. Because they're going to have, because the PlayStation 4 community will move up to the PlayStation 5, but they will still be in the same position where they are with the PlayStation 6, because they went ahead and they got a PlayStation 5, or they got a PlayStation 5 Slim, or a PlayStation 5, or a PlayStation Pro. So that's why Xbox was like, nah, we don't need to get a Pro. And it's smart for them, because when we come out with our new console, we ain't worried about it, because we're going to integrate everybody as Play Anywhere. And if you still have an S, an X, or whatever the new console is going to be, we're
even a 360.
No. The 360 is done. It's toast. Yeah, that's why they closed the store in July. But
I'm talking about playing games.
Yeah, I mean, you can still play games on the PlayStation 3. You know what I'm saying is that being a part of that ecosystem. That's what I'm saying. And so it's weird as hell to me. So like they're in a flux. They're trying to find the medium to hold on to the old guard, but we're older now. We're becoming more and more frugal with our money, and the younger generation is over here not looking at consoles the way that we look at consoles. So no, there's a different shift.
Earlier today, you say this is open today. So I have a question. How many of the PlayStation people have EA access? Because it's not included in the service. So how many people have EA access by itself over there? Because they went up on the price
You would think that they have access over there. I'm sure they have a decent number because of Madden and
yeah, but they want that fun. But they don't get the releases. They don't have the releases later that we have. You know what I'm saying?
My wife going to bed late, sucker. That means something. So that means my wife is telling me I need to get off this thing. She stayed up late for me.
Oh my God.
Let's go. All right, sucker. Shut up so I can get out of here.
But do you understand where I'm coming from with that? How many, if they don't really buy games over there, how many of them you really think subscribe to EA Access?
I do think it's a good amount. I do think it's a good amount. I do. I don't think it's because of Madden.
You think they got Immortals released like we did, and a lot of people are playing it now? Well, if they don't have the EA Access?
Well, remember they didn't have it, but they have it now. So I think of not only just with Madden and FIFA, but there's other games out there that people are interested in EA games. So I think that they've got a good they got a good amount. And
again, what we're saying is EA Access gives them more games than Sony does. Than their subscription service.
At this point now, I agree. And so does Ubisoft, right? Like Ubisoft this year is going to be having a much higher level of content than what PlayStation is going to offer to their gamers in 2024.
But unlike with what we have, they still have the problem where they can't play the backwards compatible games for EA. They still can't play them. Like the PS3 and the PS2s, we can go back on EA and play Xbox.
That might change. I haven't turned on my PlayStation to go look if I can or not. I'm sure that, but there are some. They can play some older games. I'm sure they can. I'm sure.
No, they don't have. No, only Xbox has the backwards compatibility. They can't do that on Sony with EA.
Well, no. If you're talking about like a game like
an old PS3 game, they can't play that.
Well, yeah, like if you're talking about that, like no, but that wouldn't be going through EA. That would be going through PlayStation. That wouldn't be going through.
But they don't have the emulation in the system to do that in PS4 and PS5.
They do,
but no one talks about it.
But they put it in a tier where you got to pay for it, but it's not, and nobody's paying for it.
No, but they don't have the ability on the console to download it. We do, because Microsoft has backwards compatibility.
I thought Sony changed that.
Sony can't do that. I mean, they don't. This system don't do that, dude.
No,
they can only play newer games from PS4 to PS5, but they cannot do PS2 or PS3 games. They still can't do it. We can over here. We can play older games because of our backwards compatibility, but no one talks about that.
Yeah. So no, that's a
topic. I think they're gonna stream them. If they can only stream them or something like that, they can't.
So that means you got to play in the queue and wait, and hopefully you can play the game eventually. I've heard about the queue waits.
I mean, I guess I don't know. I know that like I'm sure the EA, like Sony, is not holding back EA. If people are paying for EA, that they because you have access to games like Syndicate and other games like that through EA. Like if you know what I'm saying, if you want to buy them and things like that. Now, of course, it's not as detailed as Game Pass or backwards compatibility on Xbox, but EA has older games through their library that you can go back and play. Just like on PC, there's older games on PC that you can't play on Xbox. So I don't that part I don't know, but all I know is that Sony is when Sony said that when their new CEO came out there and said that, I'm like, you know what? Okay, you're holding on. You're trying to play the good. You're trying to get the good fight. You're trying to hold on to the traditional gamer that's been asking you to do this, so you can sit there and make more profit. But the reality of it is that you keep asking for the problem is the $70 price tag. Mm-hmm. That's what it is between everybody on this panel. I said this.
We had that conversation about what 2 months ago about that $70 price tag.
What is the okay? So what will make you bend the knee or succumb to the throat needle and pay for a $70 standard game? This is the last question that we're going to get out of here. I'm gonna go straight to you on this one, Ham. What is the yeah, Ham's there. Ham's there. Okay. He's just on what you call it. I don't know. Ham, you still there? I guess not. Okay, so well, that's fine. What about you, Hakage? What for you to say, I will pay $70? What value does that game have to have for you to pay $70 for a standard version of that game?
It has to be something like I'm highly anticipating. But the thing is, and if it's something that I'm highly anticipating, like if Xbox didn't have Game Pass and Fable was coming out, I would pay the $70 to play Fable, because I played the original, like that's one of my favorite trilogies, the Fable trilogy, even the third one. I know people have a few issues with the third one, but it's still one of my favorite trilogies. I love Fable. They remake Knights of the Old Republic. You remake Knights of the Old Republic? Okay, you can get your money. I'll give you, you know what I'm saying? It's certain games. But now, as far as anything else, like like, man, I would say Ghost of Tsushima 2. They can get $70 out of me. But if, like, once again, if that's something that I'm highly interested in, depending on what we get with the deluxe or the super, whatever, like they have a super edition that comes with like statues or something like that. Like, I'm gonna be looking for something like that because I like the game that much. I'm not just gonna buy the base edition for something like that. But it would take a lot. It have to have a lot of hype. It have to be something that I love. Like, it's not saying there's not games out there, but I don't see myself spending like $70 on just new IPs. Like, it has to be something that's just really, really sparks my interest for me to pay $70 on a newer IP that I haven't played or just brand new. It's like, I'm gonna do it like I'm gonna do what the Viper says. I'm going for the sale. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not like, and I not all games are. I'm not gonna say not all games are $70 worthy. It's just that I know me. One, I don't have a whole lot of time. Two, I have a family and all that other stuff that I do. Like, I'm not about to pay. If I feel like I can wait on the game, I'm gonna wait. But it takes a lot for me to be like, oh, I'm getting that day one. Like, it takes a lot, unless it's something like I just really, really enjoy. Like, like my WWE games, I'm probably gonna get that day one. But usually, once again, I don't buy the $70 version. I get like the deluxe or whatever that comes with everything. Same thing for like NCAA coming out. I'm getting that. Like that. NCAA dropping. I'm getting that. I'm getting the deluxe edition so I can go ahead and get Madden as well. But like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not getting the base edition of those games. So it's hard for me to say I'm going to pay $70 for this game. And it's something that I haven't played or something that I haven't seen before. So, yeah.
Okay. All right. Sir X-Man, what would be the same question to you, what I asked him about? What will make you go ahead and pay $70 for a standard game?
A new Power Stones.
Listen,
a new Burnout 3 Takedown remaster. Those are my really, if they make a Need for Speed Underground, I'll just like the other ones, I'll pay $100 for that. You know what I'm saying? Those are just my type of games, man. But I'm just saying, even if Tomb Raider remastered was $70, I would have bought it.
Okay,
just like I did this one.
Okay, but let's just say something like Battlefield 2042, $70. Would you?
I will wait for the reviews, just like you should have did.
Okay.
I will wait to see if it really goes back to the thing. Right. Then I'll pay for it, and I'll get the deluxe version on that.
Okay. And see that's. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But that's my niche. You know my niches. Though.
Yeah, I know your niche, but that's what I'm saying.
I would pay $70 for a new DOA. I'd pay $70 for a new Soul Calibur. Because hopefully they'll fix it. Things like that. That's all. Those are my type. I'm not a Dark Souls person. I'm not really.
Viper go here sneaking in here while we getting out of here, getting ready to get out of here.
Little bastard, you finished wiping with your wiping?
Damn. Anyway, but no,
actually, I am done wiping what I'm wiping.
Oh shit! Oh Lord. Anyway, so that was just my question And let me go ahead and ask you that same question. Let me ask you this question too, because we getting out of here. I know that you had to work or whatever, but the $70 price tag, what would be the because Don asked me this question when we did Devin the Gamer, but
your game type to buy for $70.
What is something that you would be considered to pay $70 for the standard, not deluxe, standard edition? Viper.
I would say that the only thing that I would that I would pay $60 on, I would say if a Nintendo owned IP was brought onto Xbox, PC, or PlayStation, that would be worth the $70. To see a Mario on other platforms or to see a Zelda on other platforms, that would be flat out worth the $70 because we know how exclusive Nintendo is, and they do not want to put their stuff anywhere else unless they decide they want to put it there. So if it's worth the $70 to put one of those games on a high definition console like the Xbox or the PlayStation, or even put it on PC, now that would be worth it.
Okay. All right. I'm usually the more liberal out of everybody in the group, but no, I will not pay $70 for no standard game. I don't give a fuck. Well, I take exception. The only thing that I would put in consideration is a Ubisoft game like The Division or Assassin's Creed, open world. That's it. And that's consideration. It's not even me saying like,
not even Splinter.
No, fuck no. I detest paying $70 for a standard version for a game. I detest. So either I get it on sale or I get the shut up edition, which is the ultimate edition. I don't even fuck with the deluxe because I'm like, I don't even want half-ass hand-me-downs. I either want it all or I don't want it at all until it gets to the price that I want it. And then like if I still have, and it's worked for me because I've still gotten games day one because I've used Microsoft points, or if I've gone to PC and I've seen sales to pre-order and get them earlier or something of that nature. And if let's just say that these companies wanted to try to be slick and say, no, well, we know your angle. Okay, well then you just miss out on me buying your game day one. I ain't tripping. I got a huge backlog. So all I can need to do is I'm going to wait it out. I've learned my lesson. I'm not doubling, quadrupling on anything anymore. All I want is to play the game. I got burned out with Battlefield 2042. Battlefield 2042 set the tone for me. It really set the tone. Halo was absolutely perfect. Halo Infinite was absolutely perfect until after the holiday season.
Halo Infinite.
Yeah, and I still enjoy Halo Infinite, but it's still, whatever it is. But after that holiday season, it burned me. But it's okay. That's cool because I seen the potential in the game before that crazy shit that happened in 343 after the holidays. But then what really set it off for me was Redfall, because I bought it. I bought the standard. I bought the. I'm sorry, I'm lying. I bought the deluxe. I didn't buy the shut up edition. I bought the deluxe edition of Redfall. And I said,
"Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead."
Well, no,
you brought up something and you made me think about it.
Yeah. Go ahead.
That the backlog of games with all these games that's been coming out that we've been building up for years is hurting a lot of these new games that are coming out. We need to talk about that next week.
Yeah, maybe. I just think that it's just one of the things that $70 price tag is just not an attractive price. It's not a price tag. I think that,
and we got too many games already. That's right, the problem. We can't get to them.
Well, not everybody has every game, but the fact, like, if you look at the and when I say casual market, I'm not disrespecting the casual market because they are the bigger market, but what I'm talking about, they only buy at the max 2 to 5 games a year. They don't go past that. So they see the couple of games that they are, and then if you're telling them, well, okay, I love me some Call of Duty, I love me some Madden, I love me some NBA 2K, or I love me some FIFA. Okay, so you're
Minecraft, right?
Well, yeah, there's a different demographic because usually shooter fans don't like sports games unless it's correlated with Call of Duty and Madden, and it's a weird dynamic because Overwatch fans is a little bit different than a Call of Duty fan, in my opinion. But you know what I'm saying. But regardless, that's a whole other discussion. My thing to me is that when you look at that group of people, they're saying, okay, I'm paying for. Not because I know I'm going to enjoy and play and get my money's worth out of Call of Duty. I'm going to buy the Ultimate Edition of Call of Duty. I'm going to buy maybe the deluxe version or the $70 version of Madden. And I'm probably going to buy the standard version of NBA 2K, but I'm going to buy a whole bunch of those VC, right? Or the same with FIFA, right?
Correct.
So at that point, they're spending so much money throughout the year on those 3 games, then they're not going to sit there and spend $70 on Concord. They're not going to spend $70 on Hellblade. You know,
and they're all still playing Fortnite too. So
right. And then you know, Fortnite's a free to play or Roblox or something like that for what the kids play and Minecraft and shit like that. So that's the dynamic where it's really different here. And I have the same thought process. It's like, look, I've already showed support to you, Sony. So if you're trying to sit there and think that you're going to gouge me out of another $60, $70, you out of your damn mind. And for me to play games at a better, graphical status, even though I've beaten most of these games, if not all of them, I just want to see them on my right? On my PC, and my high-end PC. So I'm going to get it at the cheapest price. And if you try to change or try to take away from me getting it at its max price for what I want to pay, which is around $45 to $48, then I'll just wait until that shit is 20. Like I went ahead and I copped I got lucky and I found a version of the Last of Us remaster for PC for $30. It's just now dropping under $30.
So what everybody can agree, what you're saying is people are tired of paying $70 for a single player game. People are tired of that.
You just see the numbers, right? Like that's what I'm saying. Right. The numbers is just bad. Like people aren't supporting, and especially when you bring a new title and you're saying, you want me to pay $70? This is what's killed.
We talked about that with a lot of those.
Yeah, this is a game like Suicide Squad should have been 40, and then
Callisto Protocol should have been down that low.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I think Ham can agree with me because he likes the gameplay. It's addictive. It's dope. I heard him, and so he needs a minute to it. Shut up, sucker. But if this game was $40, and then if you made the choice of buying microtransactions, Ham would be cooking. He probably would have bought it.
People would have bought it.
This game would have been bought. But you being greedy and sitting there because Warner Brothers want to say, well, we got DC characters and shit. People have said, no, F you. It's not what I asked for in the first place. This game might be fun, but I don't even give a fuck enough about it to where I want to play it. Because you asking me for $70, so
look, that's where I bought it for $27. Played it. I bought it for $27. Played it and said, "Man, this was worth more than $27."
Thank you, but it ain't worth. It ain't worth $70, is it?
$60, right?
But it was $70, right? And especially for the way that they marketed it, it's just a hard way. It's a hard buy.
Right. That's the whole point of that. That's the whole point. Anyway, okay, all right.
Anytime
guys.
You throw live service and you are using that game as a partial selling point, like it shouldn't be full price.
It should be free or $40.
Yeah. And I think that's a great discussion if we can try to remember to go into this. So hopefully one of you guys can remember this so we can talk about this tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow, but next week to go into it. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, my wife went to bed late. There's a reason for that, suckers. You know what I'm saying?
Look at this Suicide Squad gameplay though. This is
my God, you still in your motherfucking county.
This is the real deal right here. Look at Boomerang getting.
I'd rather go play Crackdown.
This has a Crackdown vibe to it.
I told people that when I saw the game at the show, it's first
my boy Matt was even like saying, like, when this game came out, he was like, I'm all set. I don't want to play this game. And then, like, I bought it and we game shared, and he's like, yo, the traversal on this game is something else. And
See?
I was like, about it. Like,
remember when you talked about that
we're gonna have to run some.
K-Mega, and I said, this game looks like Crackdown. I said,
you did say that. You did say that, but you didn't support it. You didn't support it. I didn't support it at all.
I didn't want to play that game. I heard about
this game is fun as shit. It's exactly what you would love, Sir X Man. That's what I'm trying to tell people. Stop listening to these goddamn content creators saying that dumb shit. And just give the game a chance.
I saw the gameplay. I was playing other things.
Oh, well, hold on, Sir X Man. Okay, now I got to cook you before we get out of here.
Come on, cook me.
You just said, sucker, that it looks like Crackdown. And you are a fan of Crackdown.
Yes,
you said, I don't want to play that. That don't look like anything I'm interested in. Okay. All right, whatever. Yeah,
I'm happy that I held on to my faith and I said this game looks fun. I just ain't getting it for $70. And I
thank you.
Oh, I didn't get it for $70. I didn't get it for $70.
No. I'm not talking about what you did. I'm just saying in particular, like I remember you telling me this is a good game. I remember Yobi telling me it was a good game. I remember Still Rain standing up for this game and saying that this game was fire and whatnot. And I said that the way they marketed it wasn't for me.
It was awful.
For a sale. It looks fun, but I ain't getting it until it goes on sale. It came out for $27, and I'm
perfect.
And now that I'm playing it and seeing how good it is, like I'd be lying to you if I told you that I wasn't feeling a little bad that I paid that little for that game.
You see, and that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm just saying. Like, just like what I was telling people about Gotham Knights. I'm like, try Gotham Knights. This game is dope. And then, of course, they listen to the bigger YouTubers out there, and they was like, 30 frames per second. Play the goddamn game, bitches. And especially if y'all bragging that y'all got a PC, put it on PC then if that's the case. Whatever. Well, just try the game out. And if you complaining that much, but then not complaining about Plague's Tale Requiem or Plague's Tale at 30 frames per second, then I know that you're frauding the public. Stop it. But anyway,
especially Dragon's Dogma, right?
Oh my God, that's even worse. Right. That's Dragon's Dogma. So that's why Husky wasn't saying shit. Like Husky's like, let's get the hell out of here before I get cooked. Let's go, Husky. Where can I find you, brother? Thank you for coming through. You still new here, so I don't want to cook you yet. But your time will come, sucker. Hey. Where can they find you at?
Y'all can find me here on Fridays as always, and check for me on TikTok, man. TikTok. That's it right now. Just TikTok, maybe some YouTube. But yeah, I'm probably I get back to streaming, man, on Twitch as well. But
yeah, man, that man talk this shit, man. I've been doing fight night. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen you.
I grilled and I was like, I sat on the couch with my son. I was like, he dozed off. I was like, all right, I'm about to go lay him down. I woke up. It was like 2:00 in the morning. I was like, shit. You still
up playing?
It's good. It's all good. I get it. I get it. We gonna catch you. We gonna sit there and get down and have a session, brother. So it's all good.
Hey, Husky, we need to have that talk about Doctor Who, dude.
Just so y'all know, I'm still here, and I was dealing with a patient. So thank you very much.
No doubt. You doing the Lord's work out there. You know what I'm saying? Ass wiping is a must. You know
it's an art. It's an art.
It's an art, a profession.
It ain't just ass wiping. It's a lot more than
that. I know. But it just adds to the suspense.
I know. Every now and then you got to wipe down the front part too.
Hold on. I do got to ask. Do you use toilet paper, or do you like Charmin or some shit, or do you use like wipes, like wipe wipes,
We have to use the wet wipes. Come on now.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just wondering.
My God, you talking to the wiper? I didn't even know he was here.
Yeah, I was wondering. I didn't know. So I had to ask that question anyway.
Good deal.
I did not know the wiper was in the building.
No, shut the hell up.
No, because I mean, listen, I'm not even gonna go too deep into it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was taking care of my mother, so I kind of just would. That's why I was like, man, what? Because I didn't know. I
gotta ask Viper this question. Do you have to be gentle if somebody has hemorrhoids or something?
Oh man, now you gotta go left.
To be gentle.
Of course you, yeah.
You know why? The reason why is because you don't want to open up no damn sores, and then in addition to that, here's the thing. Think about you. If you got any type of blisters, any sores around your area, you're gonna be extra gentle when you're trying to wipe. So I gotta be extra gentle when I'm trying to wipe them. So come on now.
Man, let that man do the Lord's work, man. You so disrespectful. X Man, you dirty bastard. Where can they find you at?
Just wait. When you have to be helped out by
he's Patty, close. Yeah, Sir X Man's around the corner.
Oh, yeah. Just wait. Miss Patty's gonna come around and come get you, and then she gonna wipe you real hard, and then you gonna
Let's go, Miss Patty. We ain't showed Miss Patty today.
I ain't coming to Joliet, bro. That ain't happening.
We gotta show Miss Patty. No, Miss Patty, where you at?
Who was that brown mark dead in the center of your mask?
The what?
You talking about K Megas?
No, he talking about me.
He talking about Viper.
He talking about. He
talking about brown mark dead center in your mask.
Oh man, that man said he over there brown nosing. Stop that! Don't do that to them, man.
Go fuck yourself. That's all I can say.
Hey man, Viper
That's
gonna
a recycled mask, isn't it?
Oh shit! This is disrespectful.
That shit was used 2 or 3 times.
Miss Patty out there still celebrating. She out there. She's a Cancun.
Is the brown coming off, huh?
My god!
Oh my god! Anyway, all right, Viper. Where can they find you at, brother?
I could be here trying to kill some people, or then
God! Go lose your fucking job.
I could be on Xbox as RG Viper X. I can be on Steam as Venomous Viper, and sometimes I use Twitter. But once in a while, I'll pop in and talk to you guys. But normally, I'm not going to be there for the whole show. So yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Where you work at, Viper, so I can clip it and send it there.
Damn. Don't tell him. Did the man say you work at Skaggs Alpha Beta? That's what you tell him.
Anyway,
Skaggs Alpha Beta, motherfucker. That's where I work. You know what I'm saying? I'm packing groceries.
Beware. Patience beware.
Oh shit.
The wiper.
Viper ain't worried. You know they ain't gonna get rid of the best wiper in the business.
Oh shit!
Yeah, he's got a master's degree for that.
Speaking of the wiper, hey, you know what I'm saying? Ham Solo, where's he's over here disgracing us with this trash ass gameplay because he's still in his county orange. Man, put some time in this game, sucker.
Man, I'm past this part already, bruh.
Yeah, man. Well, you gotta.
My gameplay is just backwards right now.
Hey, man, you better delete this shit and put some real gameplay in
right now.
Hell no, that man playing on easy, man. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I know what's going on here. That tank over here shooting at other people and shit, man. The tanks was always on me because I was putting in the most work, sucker. Where can they find you at other than fraud in the public? Get out of here,
man. You can find me keeping it realer than K Mega on his own goddamn show.
Let's go
every Friday. but
you know, K Mega never gave me a score for the show.
That's where I do all of my content here on Twitter. So check me out over there. I'm not going to do anything long and exacerbated. That's it.
Let's go. Let's go.
You know, K Mega never did a score for the show.
Sir X Man, you ain't got to worry about that, man. Do your shout outs, man. Where can we find you at, sucker? It's over. That topic is over.
You can find him on Tomb. You can find him on Tomb Raider in the tombs.
Oh,
playing his fucking game.
Shit. Playing with
never
the ass.
Beat. He's still climbing the first fucking wall, probably.
Miss Patty.
Hey, man, I beat them all back in the day. I'm trying to savor the moment.
But that ain't Miss Patty.
He's like, this controller got too many buttons. I'm used to 3.
Oh, shit. Hey, man, this is how my wife danced to wait for me to get off this podcast. Let's go. Come on, man.
Hey,
bye.
Yeah, especially she dancing like that. Like she ready.
This right here is the last time that Sir X Man beat a Tomb Raider.
No.
That is. I would agree.
Every Tomb Raider ever made, dude.
This is the last time. Don't let him fraud y'all.
I will buy. Oh yeah, and I will pay. I will pay full price for the new Tomb Raider when it comes out, if I'm still alive.
Oh my God! Stop it. Your ass is not. Your ass will probably outlive all of us, which is unfortunate. But
was this
what the fuck kind of shit is that?
Was this the boss you were talking about?
Yeah, that's one of them. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, good shit.
That game's pretty hot.
That game is
co-op, right? That game's co-op.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like a tower defense with a little bit of. It's really fun. Like it's really fun.
Yeah, it's PvE. I mean, it's PvP, PvE. It's you know what I'm saying, and even solo. So yeah, no, it's
that ponies buy that game and support it. Y'all need something.
To play. It ain't on PlayStation yet.
It ain't on PlayStation yet. It's only on Xbox and PC.
Oh, what? Xbox did it?
The guy was fulfilling his dreams first. He wanted to power his dreams before he went over to PlayStation.
Oh Xbox shit! Y'all are so messy, man. Oh my God, we got to get out of here.
He's the one that said it. I didn't say it. He said it.
Oh man,
go back and listen to the man. He said, "I appreciate Xbox for letting me power my dreams." He said,
"Oh my God, thank you guys for coming on tonight. I really do appreciate it. For the people who will watch us later, thank you for getting me up there. We over here, we close. We go here now. We're trying to get to that 6,000. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? The Hellblade gameplay did me some solid numbers. I do appreciate it. I will probably show all of my Hellblade content so everybody can see that the greatness of what Hellblade 2 is.
Here we go again.
And it is what it is.
480p.
Yeah, bro. No, that's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? I will respect people, you know what I'm saying, that like Ham Solo that has that dusty ass old 3070 bullshit.
I ain't got no 3070.
If you got anything in the 40s where you belong, then I could definitely do a 4K. All you got to do is tell me bring 4K content. I'll definitely drop
I've been playing premium since you was in your draws, bro.
Oh man, yeah, you've been praying with Pampers. You know what I'm saying? Longer than I may have been. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't messing with Pampers. They used to do it old school. Get the pen, get a little, put some powder on the ass, and put a little bit of something on it. And then we went out there and I started playing and having a good time. Shut your ass up, sucker.
They make an uncle be like, yo, that dryer done running yet? We need to put some draws on this motherfucker.
Right.
Is that the noise when you make when you wipe somebody's ass?
Me rocket too goddamn strong.
That the noise you make when you wiping ass, Viper?
Yobi said he'll be on next week. So okay, Yobi just invited himself. So X-Man, you in trouble.
I ain't sweating, yo.
All right, man. We out, man. Thank you guys. Good night.
Hey, thanks for checking out the GRG podcast. All your gaming news and our special topic of the week. Make sure to join us every Friday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 9:30 p.m. Central, 6:30 p.m. Pacific. This was the GRG podcast.